girls, it's Lookin Bratz, aka Dom, here with a different type of video, and this has been a highly requested one ever since before I started doing YouTube regularly. This is something that a lot of people have wanted to see because I'm a doll collector and I'm a Bratz collector, and even starting out as Lookin Bratz way back when, like 2017, 2018, people have wanted to see my collection, my Bratz collection. They wanted to see my doll collection. And I think it's just increased a little bit more now that, I've started YouTube and I've started to show more of a personal side on social medias rather than sort of like a business side. But that's a discussion for another time. And I really wanted to share my collection because it's always like in the background. You can see my Bratz side, but you don't ever fully see my whole bedroom space. And this is where everything lives, essentially, like everything that's on display. Everything that I see day to day in my collection is on display in my bedroom, which is a decently big room. I moved into this house back, I want to say, like right before the pandemic. And then at first I was like sad because I wasn't in the space a lot because I was so excited to move. This is definitely like the biggest place that I've lived in, I feel, and it's definitely the biggest personal space that I've had, which I really enjoy. And I love the architecture of the house, and I love the architecture of my room. I think it's a very unique room, and I think that adding all my personal touches to it made it even more unique. And I sometimes feel like when I show it on camera that it doesn't fully capture how cool it looks as it does in person. Like, I think my wallpaper, when you see it on camera, it looks kind of yucky, but like in person, I think it looks really good. And this whole house was like wallpapered by the previous owner, so like all the wallpaper and stuff that you see here is all original, all the woodwork. There's a lot of wood in my room. Like, you'll see it when I show you the room. So everything here, everything that is like built into the room was built by the previous owner, and then I added all of the furniture and I added all of my personal touches, of course. And I have to say though, this isn't everything. I have a lot stored away, and I discussed this in a previous video where my friends came over a few weekends ago and we sorted through this closet, and I will show you the closet. Like, I'll show you how big the closet is just so you can get an idea of like what I was talking about, because I feel like when I say that there's a closet like full of dolls, they think it's like one like closet, and I'm like, no, like it's it's almost like another room. Or maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't know. I think it's a very big closet. Like, do not get me wrong. Maybe not like another room type, but it's definitely like a big closet, and I definitely have taken full advantage of that. But I do need to get that closet redone and like refinished because there's like exposed insulation, and I just don't think it's like the best conditions for my stuff and also for myself. Like, breathing that in, like, I don't like, my closet doors aren't open, so I'm not like breathing anything in. I'm not in there too often unless I'm trying to look for something, and right now a lot of it is moved out just because I sorted through almost all of it with my friends, and I'm gonna sort through it all again and reorganize as well. So a lot is happening architecturally in my head. And also, I might sound like congested, I might sound a little sinusy. I found out today that I do have a sinus infection. It is officially confirmed, and I've been congested for like 2 weeks. I thought it was allergies of some sort, but I've never really had allergies before. And I do have like a air purifier, so you'll see that as well as we go through the room tour. That is what helps keep my room more dust free. So yeah, because it's a lot to dust. It's a lot to clean. And I will say, for the most part, I've kept it really clean. I want to say the past month and a half. It's just that after Christmas, like, I cleaned right before Christmas, like the days leading up to Christmas, and then I had to clean again a month after just because a lot of like stuff was getting thrown around. Like, I had a lot of dolls, I had a lot of random stuff, and then I was just busy. Like, I work full time, so it's hard to really upkeep with a lot of stuff, but I've done a really great job upkeeping the past like month and a half. But like, knock on wood, because I don't want to lose my mojo. Like, I'm really happy with where my room is right now. There are a few things that are out of place, and I can actually say like some stuff in the background is out of place just because this is like my filming corner, or it's my fashion corner, as my friend Max said online. It's my fashion corner. It's serving fashion and it's serving corner. I have a lot of my Bratz here. This is like my Bratz corner, but you can also see my Hotties doll because I also just fixed my Teen Trends doll, which is another video. So make sure to go check those out because those are cool videos, I feel. And you can see my like little acrylic table here. I have a bucket, and I'm just gonna say this up front. I have a bucket just filled with doll things that I keep down here. And I usually clean through it and I sort it and I reorganize it every week. But right now it's a little messy just because I have a lot of things in there that I want to fix up and a lot of things that I need to actually go store away. So never mind if you see like certain things. Like I'm definitely someone who likes to have like trays or like little buckets in random places where I can just put random things in until I have more time to like actually go through and organize it. So you might see that throughout the video. But I also think I'm just over explaining because I have to actually now film the room tour, and I'm a little nervous just because I don't know like how in depth to go with things. I definitely want to tell y'all like stories about like how I got certain things, how I got furniture pieces, like, you know, like why I display things certain ways, like definitely that. But I also tend to ramble a lot, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I think it's definitely time to explore the Lookin Bratz pad, which is the unofficial name for my bedroom. So yeah, I guess I'll take you like here, and then let's go do the room tour. So we're going to start our journey outside of my room, and we're going to check out this Bratz store pillow that I have. I love this store pillow. And then when we open the door, there's this sign that my Uncle Andy had. I never met him, but I thought it fit really well. And then there's my bag. I got this bag off Yahoo Auctions in Japan, and I think it's a Japanese exclusive. I could be wrong. I love the bag though. And then here's my little board. I put my keys and stuff up here and keychains, and I have these cute magnets that I got from Five Below. You can see there's like Scooby-Doo, Powerpuff Girls, Baby Spice. There's even a Tweety bird back there. It's a cute little display. And then I have some Tokidoki stickers up here. I had this eye and I used to put pictures on it, but I kind of wasn't digging the pictures on it, so I kind of just left it alone. Okay, I printed this out at a Walgreens. This was an advertisement that was in the Hollywood Reporter Bratz issue, the first one from 2004. You can actually read that at lookinbratz.com. It's in the Stylesville Reporter section, and I tend to upload some magazine issues there from Bratz magazine and also from some of the other magazines they do, and I'm probably going to upload more in the future. I just, you know, it takes a lot to scan those, to be honest, but this is one of them, and I had it blown up because I just love this artwork so much, and it's just so gorgeous. I love 2004 artwork. It's definitely my favorite artwork from the brand. So yeah, I needed this framed, and I actually did this originally for my college dorm, but eventually it got moved in here after all these years. And then also coming back this way, I have another another little eye moment. This one I got from Five Below. This one was from Target. This had like clips on it. And this one was just like a little mirror moment. I thought it was really cute, but it did get really messed up, but it was $5, so yeah, that's not shocking. And then we come up here and you can see my like first edition shrine. I need to like get up the stairs and show you. Also, these are like lights from IKEA. I originally did not have the first edition shrine here. And I never really had this many first edition dolls before up until last year when they reproduced them. So those lights and stuff, like, I don't think I even put dolls up here, honestly, unless it was like holiday displays. Like I would put some holiday dolls up there for like Christmas time and all of that. But yeah, it slowly turned into this. And I've had these posters for a while, so also there's my fake greenery. And I love these things. This is like on the sides. I should actually do like a shot. I'll do that later. Let's talk about this Bratz shrine. So as you can see, my ceilings are like slightly angled, and here's a preview of the rest of the room. So yeah, I've had the Starn and Stylin poster for I don't know how long, probably like right before I moved in. And then I actually have had this Bratz one, the live action one, for a long time, probably since 2017 or 2018 or so, because they were $2 on this random website. And I was like, you know what? Why not? And I was surprised it came. I thought it was honestly not going to arrive, but it did. Up there is an electrical box. What I really like is that the previous owner like put like wood doors around things that are usually unsightly. Yes. So the previous owner would put wooden doors on top of things that are unsightly, so you can see it there with the electrical box. You'll see it in a few other spots. Here are some flowers. I love this part of my room, and I definitely wish this area was a bit more open, but I had to put my record player somewhere, and we'll get up there when you see it. But I love these flowers that I got. I think those were from AC Moore or Michaels. And then I actually have that Hollywood Reporter issue right there. So I was just talking about it, and there it is. And then I got these posters framed. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained because there's a lot to take in. So yeah, I got these posters framed. I believe I got the frames from Target because they were the only ones that would sell something that was like cheap and in that size, because they're big sizes. These are like 27 by 40, I want to say, or something like that. And then I have this random star from IKEA. I love IKEA, and I would just pick up random things from there, even if they don't really have a place. I love this, though. Like, I love that there's, like, a ledge here, because it's a very unique part of the room. And I feel like I don't see that often with a lot of rooms. And, you know, this was like the attic. This is the attic of the house. My room looks really cool from here. If we just got rid of that cart right there, like, I would love how that would all look. I love how this looks, though. Like, I think it looks really cool. It's very big, though, I will say. So I have all my 20 years reproductions down there, and then I have the 2005 versions. So these are the re-releases from 2005. And the way I got these actually is really cool. I got them for $35, like all together, like all four for $35. They came in that big 4-pack. And I got it in 2017, I want to say. And it's so funny because I couldn't afford it at the time. It was on Facebook Marketplace, and I was a broke college student. So I don't know if y'all ever did like the coins, and then you put the coins in the machine and then you get cash from it. That's what I had to do in this case. And I had just like scrounged up like enough coins to actually buy the set, and the seller was super lovely, super nice. I don't know if she realized what she was selling, but she sold it to somebody who was going to cherish it. She sold it to somebody who was going to cherish it for sure. And down here I have the plushies. These are the Beanbag Blitz plushies, and this took some time to acquire. I believe I bought a few of them off of Serena at Fish Dress in the past. She sold me a few of these for sure. And the actual, like, Little Bratz, the first edition ones, it's so funny how I got these. I got them on eBay, I want to say in 2015, and they were dirt cheap. Like, can you guess how much they were? I'll tell you. For all four of those, they were $5 total. I think even, like, maybe the shipping added a little bit more, but I bought them for $5 total, not each, like, the whole lot of them. And I don't know, I feel like people try to overprice them these days, and I definitely kept them in the boxes because I love the way they look in the boxes. This one is a little bit damaged on the back. I love these so much, and it's so funny. They look so funky. They look very different from how the later versions of the Little Bratz would be produced, and I think they're a really nice collector's piece in my opinion, and they like really all fit well with my first edition shrine. And then the Beanbag Blitz, I paid like reasonable prices for. I feel like people tend to overprice those these days as well. There's obvious issues with Sasha's skin color and also Yasmin's. But again, just like really cool collector's pieces. Definitely things I love in my collection. And then you can see me in that little mirror there. Hey. I have this Stretton style shoe pack, and I bought it because it was cheap, and I also love the branding on these. Like, I just love the artwork that they do for these, and I just love like the assets that they used on all of them. I think they're super cool, and apparently they're making a comeback this year, so we'll see what happens with that. There's a little random mirror there, the round one, that my grandmother got from a local store, and she was like, oh, do you like it? I was like, yeah. And she's like, take it. I was like, okay. So I took it. It's a cute little like knick-knack mirror. And then I love this mirror. It's like a, I don't think I realized it at the time, the shape of it, but it's very like Bratz shaped, and now it looks like a Moa Lola box. And I loved this piece. I found this at a Goodwill, I want to say in 2013, 2014 in California, and it's a handmade piece. There's like a writing on the back of it. I just thought it was a really cool mirror, and I just knew I had to have it. It's like all stoned here, and then there's like the mirror, which is also like a funky shape. And then I just have this random fake candle that has just been traveling with me for the past, I don't know, 10 years of my life. And then here we have my mini Bratz display. I had this in a different spot in my room, but it was hard to like really find a place for it just because it's so big and bulky. And I originally only had this part, but then I got the back piece and the thing that it actually goes on from a different Target. I literally just took it and walked out of Target with it. Obviously not with the things in it, but just like the displays itself. And I put all of my mini Bratz in them, and I finally have all of them in the box and out of the box. You'll see the ones out of box in just a bit because those are by my desk area. But yeah, that's my mini Bratz display. And then I just have a lot of stuff on my staircase. There's enough room to walk though, so that's the most important part. And then we have more Bratz posters, but let's go keep going from this way. So as you can see, I have like little fake plants up there, and the things that they're on, my mom was trying to actually throw those out, and those have been traveling with us probably for the past 20 years, and she's just never known what to do with them, but I always was like, let's keep them, like we're gonna find something to do with them. And then of course, oh, I have to like actually go up the stairs to show this. When we moved, I got this really cool window set up. I have this huge window here, and I'll open the window to show you how cool it looks. And then I was like, you know what? This is gonna look perfect next, like on the sides of these windows. And I love the way that it looks. And then I got the fake hanging plants. And then here's like a little chandelier moment. Also, like, this is another thing, like people will see the ceiling of my room, and when I'm like doing like Zoom calls and stuff, they'll be like, are you upside down? And I'm like, no, that's just my ceiling. I have my little aloe plant here. It's not very properly put in there. If you're a plant person, please don't come for me. I like the hanging thing, and I wanted to put a new plant in it because the last plant died. So yeah, when I walk down and go out of my room, this is what I see. I love this. And when you walk in the room, like you're already greeted with Bratz. You're greeted with dolls. But yeah, down here, I have like tarot books, and I used to be really into tarot, and so was my mom. And I kind of fell off over the past few years, but I do think they really add to the display. I got this little table from Christmas Tree Shop. And then if you're a real one, if you know what this is, that is the Moxie Teens wig stand. And I just think it looks really cool. It like really adds to like, I don't know, I think it's like a really unique piece, and it looks really cool with the tarot books. Like almost spooky in a sense, so I really love that. And then here I just have like random plants. So there's like an air plant, and I don't know if it's doing well. Sorry, Mom. My mom's a florist. She knows better than me. And then I have my lavender there. I have a little spritzer. I thought the spritzer was really cute. I got it from Christmas Tree Shop. I have these like little random wine bottles that my mom had before. They were like painted. She was trying to get rid of them, and I was like, I don't know, they're cute. Then I have like a little fake plant. Thank God it's fake. And then these salt and pepper shakers, I really love. Like, I think the designs are so cool. These are my grandmother's, and I want to say they might have been my great-grandmother's as well. I could be totally wrong, but I think they're kind of like, I don't know. I think just like they give me Bratz vibes, and so I just kept them because they were being stored away. And also with that mirror, like it definitely, I don't think I knew it at the time, but I definitely think it was giving me Bratz vibes in terms of like the shaping of it. Maybe not the actual like coloring or aesthetic of it, but definitely the shapes. And with this, I think it's more of like an aesthetic thing. And I love those little salt and pepper shakers. And then down there, there's like a little thing. It's like my mom got these plant pictures for the house, and so I took one. And then I have a little diffuser there, and then there's elephants to sort of celebrate my aunt who passed away a few years ago. And I actually bought these elephants for her. She loved to collect elephant figurines, and I got these ones for her from California. And then when she passed, I ended up taking them back, and it's sort of like a remembering for her. And then up here is my big window. And like when you see it like this, it kind of just looks like an obnoxiously big window. But what I love about it, and I'll just give a little preview, is that it's actually arched. And I think it looks so cool. And there's like little panels all around here. And I love the way that this all looks. I just think it looks really unique. And then sometimes I like to just open the blinds a little bit, have the sunlight come in, and I think it just really just adds a really special vibe. And then moving on to some more dolls. I have a bunch of Barbies here, and I also, this is like my random doll shelves. It's like things that I didn't really know where to store them, but I wanted them on display, like I wanted to see them. So back here, I have my Living Dead dolls, and I have to tell you how I got these. And it's the Chucky and Tiffany set. I love it so much, and it's gone through a lot. I've had it for probably 9 years now. Like, it's been a long time since I got these. And I got them at the store in California. It was my favorite store. I don't want to say in the world, but probably in the world. It meant so much to me as a kid. And it really just brought me so much joy. And it unfortunately closed, I want to say, in 2016. And the last time I went was 2014. I was really upset that I couldn't go again before it closed. And I might cry actually thinking about it because I have so many special memories at the store. But it was called Big Kid, and it was in California, and it had all these like collectibles. It was very much like a retro toy store. They sold dolls, they sold action figures, they sold like vintage candies and sodas and everything. And it was just such a special store for me. And the owner was incredibly nice. The people there were always very kind to me. And I will always cherish the memories I had at that store. And they were selling this Bride of Chucky set, so of course I got it last time I was there. And I still wish it was there because I dearly miss it. And it was a fairly popular store in California. I'm really sad that it had to close down. And it actually got featured in a movie like right before it closed down. I think it was a movie starring Seth Green. And I remember watching the movie. It was a horror movie. And I was like so excited when I saw Big Kid come up on the screen. It was just like, ugh. One of my favorite stores. It was like very much like it was like a mom and pop shop, not really, but like kind of had that vibe to it. And then we have all my dolls here. And I feel like a little known fact about me is that I own the Monster High Zombie Gaga doll. There she is on display. And I feel like a lot of people want this doll now. Like, it's so weird to think about dolls that maybe weren't always sought after are very sought after now. And then there's that random Barbie I got recently from TJ Maxx. I have my Barbie Looks doll back there. I have this gorgeous Barbie Extra doll. She's definitely one of my faves. I have a bunch of Barbie Extras here, and then the Barbie Extra Fancies, and then of course, my more recent Barbie purchases. I think I've done videos on almost all of these dolls. That's so funny to think about. And then moving down, I have my Lulu Pop dolls, and now that that Barbie self-care is blocking them a little bit. I didn't have a spot for these, but I definitely wanted them on display, and I really appreciated the company for sending these to me to review. So, of course, I had to display them, and here they are. I also did a video on these, so make sure to check that out. And then down here, it's like it gets more random as we go down. But these are the Country Girl and Pajama Party dolls that I got on my trip to California when I was invited to the Bratz Cult Gaia party. I had found these at a 99-cent store in California, and I love the 99-cent store, and I really wanted these dolls, and I was not expecting to find them because they were made a few years ago. And I opened these in that video, the vlog I did when I went to LA, so make sure to check that out as well. But I didn't know what to do with them, and I was like, I kind of want to display them, perhaps, and I like redid almost all of their hair. And then, of course, my first Barbie is here. And then down here, these are little dolls that I really, really love. Also, sorry, I keep putting my fingers in front of the camera. I don't mean to. And it's the Rainbow Surprise Fantasy Friends that also then got turned into the Rainbow High Fantasy Friends. I really want more of these, but I also don't feel like going out of my way to get them online. So this is my little collection of them. I really loved this one because she was the first one I had. And I don't know, like I thought they were such a cool brand, and then a few months later we got Rainbow High. So down here, there's my Avastars, the one that I really love, and then I have the Poopsie Cutie Unicorns. I have 3 of them. I wanted the others, but I wasn't stressing to get them. And then there's my Fidgy Friends Unicorn Sprinkles. And then you might see on the side here, I actually have a few random display pieces that I didn't know where to store. So I have this Bratz store display and it's a little damaged. I think I want to frame this one day. And whenever I get around to like actually putting my doll room together, then it's definitely going in there. And then I have this Monster High display that I took from the Toys R Us in American Dream. I don't know how I got out with it, but I did. I thought it was a cool little display moment. Yeah, I just keep those on the side because I don't know what to do with them at the moment. And then over here, I have cinnamon brooms, and I really like cinnamon brooms, and I don't know why. I think they just smell really good, and I love the witchy vibe that they have. I definitely need to get a new one. I just keep buying them and then putting them on the side. And then there's my light switch. That's my favorite part of my collection. Just kidding. And then up here, as we saw a little bit earlier, I have more Bratz posters. So this is the Bratz Passion for Fashion Diamonds movie poster, and this was something that they would put in like the video stores, like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, I believe, because this is framed. Like I put it in a frame, and I got the frame from Target. It's also like 27 by 40, but it's actually like a plastic. Like this poster isn't like a paper or like a cardboard. It's a plastic piece. And there's two sides to it, and it's the same image on both sides. And I think that they would put this in the window displays. So I got this off of Mercari. I want to say it was like 30 bucks. And I like, as a collector, I was like, I definitely need this. So I got it and it delivered and I framed it, and here it is now. Yeah, definitely a cool piece in my collection for me. And then over here, this is the back of the box for these dolls actually. So for the 4 dolls I got up there, for 35 bucks, they came in that packaging, but the packaging at some point was starting to fall apart because I didn't have a proper place to store it. So I took certain assets from it, like I took the back of it, I took some like little tags and stuff, and then I framed the back of it. I think the back of it looks so cool. I love seeing all 4 girls in this art style, but with the older clothing. So that is my staircase. And then I love these scent cones. Like the scent cones are, I love them. They smell so good. And then I actually have a light here. Will this turn on? I don't know if I need to put new batteries in it. Yeah, it needs new batteries. But when this is lit up, I think it looks really cool. And I love like the woodwork in this room. Like this is all done by the previous owner. And then I have like this little column here that I really like. And then I have these little moons. The moon phases. I got this from Five Below, and I got it from my dorm originally, but you know, now it's a part of my home decor. And then over here, there's a lot of random stuff, but of course, my Grail Barbie is here. I wish the lighting was a little bit better here. But as you can see, Flight of Fashion Barbie, she's like one of my favorite dolls right now. And then I have this random thing from IKEA in the back. I have a Cher album because that is like one of my favorite albums. I know some people don't like Cher, so sorry. And then I have this little candle. I got this from Valfree, V-A-L-F-R-E. I thought the artwork was super cute, and I'm a Leo, and the candle smells pretty good. I don't burn the candle like near my dolls. I just put it there for display. And then I light it whenever I need to. And then there's the electric panel. And then there's my trash can. I got that from like TJ Maxx years ago, like back a long time ago. I want to say like 2015, 2016. It's like the Union Jack. I thought it was really cool. It gave me, I was really into the Spice Girls. I still am, but that's why I got that. And then over here is my random color reveal Dream Ella, and I just kept her as is. I just thought she looked really cool, and she's just holding a Bratz ornament because I had this extra Bratz ornament around Christmas time and I didn't know what to do with it. I have this random speaker here. My grandmother won it in a bingo game and I just took it and I put a Lookin Bratz sticker on it. This was like the first sticker I ever made. I never sold it though because it has the official Bratz logo, but it was like one of the first designs I came up with when I was like really about to launch the website. And then this is a Lazy Susan. This was originally like a plain brown, but then I spray painted it to be like this hammered gold bronze look. And then this is my record player, and I'll show you my records later. And then down here I have my CDs, and it's on another Lazy Susan. If you're gonna learn more things about me, I love Lazy Susans. I have a bunch of CDs here. I have Spice Girls, I have Gwen Stefani. I love her first album, so I have the deluxe edition here. I feel like the lighting is making the quality of the video look really bad, so I apologize for that. But yeah, just a bunch of like CDs on this little Lazy Susan moment. And I actually got the Lazy Susan from a thrift store a long time ago, like well over a decade ago. And then my mom, it didn't have the bottom piece, I should clarify. It didn't have the piece that actually made it spin. I just bought it because I liked the design of it. And then my mom had this random Lazy Susan thing to like an old Tupperware thing while we were moving. So I actually glued it to the bottom so that I could actually give it a Lazy Susan moment. You can see my Spice Girls CDs right there, S Club 7, and I just have a bunch of random. And then over here, here's like one really unique piece in my collection, and I put it on this chair. So this is my original chair, like where I would sit and do things, but the fabric, so this is the actual fabric. This is a blanket that I draped over it. Like it started to, I don't know, it was starting to like fall apart. So I put the fabric over it, and then I was like, I want a new chair anyway, so I got a new chair, but I kept this one as well. And I put this pillow on it, and this is actually a sample pillow. So when people are like, do you have sample heads? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. I do have a sample head. She's a little dirt on her. This was by Fun for All. So this was the licensing company that did the Bratz plushies. And this is like the sample card. And they were going to make pillow heads for the Bratz girls. And let me just get that little piece of fuzz off of it. This is Yasmin's. And I don't know, I think the seller may have like worked with the company, or maybe, I don't know how they acquired the sample. These were not sold, so this is definitely like one of the rarest Bratz items I own. And I love, love, love this pillow. Like, it's so funny. Like, first of all, like, it's absurd. Like, it's just a head, and it's a Bratz face. And I love it. And I love that it's like a unique item. It's something that I don't think anyone else owns. Maybe they have the other head somewhere out there. I tried to ask the seller if they had more stuff, and they said they did, but then they kind of like fell off the face of the earth after I bought it. So at least I have this head though. How's your head? And then when I said it, my closet was big. This is the closet. So these are all doors to said closet. And then this isn't even the end of it. It goes in this area as well behind this wall. This is all closets, so this is a huge storage space like right behind this wall here. Also, I'm talking so much that I feel my mouth getting dry, so I have to like take sips of water in between. But my Disney ILY forever, or sorry, Illy forever, they're called Illy, like actually. I thought people were joking when they said Illy, because that's what you say like when you want to say I love you, but you don't want to say I love you, you say Illy. And it's actually pronounced Illy by the company. And then moving down, I have this cute little, it's not a shelf, it's a tray from Target. And on the one end of it, like the opposite end of this, there's like a Valentine's thing, but I thought it would make a cute little shelf. So I put my little mini Nananas on it. And then the Cindy playset and the Cindy dolls that I got recently, which I did videos on. Make sure to go check those out. And then my latest Draculaura, I just wanted to give her pigtails and stuff. And then I got these cute little containers. They're supposed to be like little treat boxes that you put candies in for like party favors. But of course, I put doll accessories in them. And I got these from a local store called Amazing Savings. They have quite a few of these stores, at least in New Jersey. I don't know about outside of New Jersey, but I love this like setup. They're kind of giving Rainbow High vibes. And of course I needed it for doll accessories. And they're just on this table. So this table was never supposed to really have dolls on it. That wasn't my intention. When I first moved in, I put dolls on it, but that was because I had no furniture. And this was my first furniture piece that I bought for my room. And also my slippers and my shoes are there. And I thought it was really cool, and it was on clearance. It was like 30 bucks at TJ Maxx. So I was like, oh, I probably should buy this. Or it might have been Home Goods. But yeah, same company. And I thought it was a really cool table, although there is some damage to it. Like, it's supposed to be like this hammered bronzeness, but bronzeness is not a word, but you know what I mean. There's like some like marks on it, there's some scratches, but I thought it was a really cool piece. And at the time, like, these types of tables are really trendy, I feel. And then there's my little big tic-tac-toe game. It's purely for decoration. I got that at a Christmas tree shop. And then here's my rugs. I feel like the coloring of my room, like, it matches really well with like the walls and stuff. And I feel like the wallpaper looks so ugly on camera. Some people do compliment me on this wallpaper, but I don't know, like, I feel like it looks bad on camera. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I need to like tear that down, because I never like got to see the house in person before we moved in. It was like I saw it for the first time through my mom because she was taking pictures of it because I was away at college. And I don't know if I finished that point earlier, but I wasn't in this room for a long time because I was away at college. I was doing my senior year. And then I finally got to live in it because of the pandemic. And we're moving. I was going to move this way originally, but I feel like we're moving this way, honestly. So I'm just going to go with the flow. So behind my couches, let's ignore that. I have like my gym bag. I have my backpack that I take to work. I have this random bag that my friend bought me. I'm not going to show the full lettering of that. And then I have this actual Bratz bag that's like a PVC clear plastic that I thought was cool. I added these like moon handles to all of the closet doors because I really like them. And then here's my Cleopatra. Behind her is the Maria Garcia doll. There's some random stuff back there. There's the LOL OMG Runway playset. And then the Mario Kart playset. Just things I haven't opened yet. I keep back here. Or sometimes my friends will just put dolls back here that they need to return. No shade to anybody, but they end up behind my couch. But yeah, there's so many closet doors here. It's funny. And then here's my Bratz pillow couch. There's a lot of stuff on here, and this is actually out of place. This couch always gets messed up when my friends come over. No shade to them. But they always like sit on this couch, and they always like, I feel like the pillows go everywhere. So it's a little bit, it's not messy, but I feel like it looks a little out of place right now just because I probably put it together after my friends left. And this is like me like doing it half awake. I have some random pillows back here. I have the Bratz pillow from Spencer's, and then I have the Bratz Slumber Party pillows, and then this Sasha one for some reason has been so hard to like get at a reasonable price lately, but I actually found it for $4 in when was the last time? Oh, 2018, when I went to California before the last time. So it was like $3-4. That was really cool. I have my little Draculaura Stitchling plush right there. Bratz Nighty Night pillows. And so something interesting. So I do have like the Bratz plushes, and I also have the really big ones, but those are stored away right now. So I got one of these pillows, the jade pillows. I don't remember when, honestly. And I got it off of... Now I'm trying to remember, because one of these is from my friend's mom. I think it was the Sasha one. My friend's mom gifted me the Sasha one because she actually had it. And the pillows, I got the one jade one at some point, and then I ordered the other one, not realizing I already had a jade pillow. But then I found out that there was a variant, so that there's a dark purple variant, and then there's a light purple variant. And then I got this Chloe one randomly off of like eBay or Mercari. I have to be honest, I would not pay over $20 for a Bratz pillow, and I feel like people are really pricing them very absurdly lately. So that's my tip for you, is to really search eBay and Mercari, look out for the deals. I have this random pillow, which is actually Sasha's artwork, but it was like fixed to be Yasmin, I guess, by... I don't know why, it just is. It has Yasmin on it, and it has Yasmin's mole, but this is actually Sasha's artwork, so I always found that so funny. And then I have some Bratz Pets pillows back there, so I have all of the foxes because of the Texas stores. If you don't know about the Texas stores, it's a long story, but essentially some people in Texas found these stores that were like mini warehouses for old dolls, and they also found a bunch of pillows, so that's where the pet's pillows, and also this one comes from. But then I also have the cat's pillows, which I bought off of like eBay Mercari. I have a little lobster back here and a little Tokidoki plush. Love is love. I'm suddenly feeling congested and I'm talking so much and it makes me feel more congested. And then here's my little Bratz plushies. They always fall down. Sorry, my couch is a little... Yeah, I love my little Bratz couch. I definitely... Whenever I do my doll room, I want to move a lot of these pillows because I would like to have the couch space back. Also, back here is that, like, super, like, highly wanted by a lot of folks is the Bratz Funkin' Glow Blanket. And you actually can't really see it, but it's, like... You can see it on lookinbratz.com. Yeah, it's that blanket. And I've had that for a long time. I got that pretty cheap off of eBay a few years ago. The Yasmin and Chloe plushies I got... more recently, but this jade is actually one of the only Bratz things I have left from my childhood. You can see she's a little bit discolored. She's gone through a lot. I got her from downtown LA when I was a kid, and that was a really cool memory. I got her in 2007. I got her in the summer of 2007, and I still have her after all these years. She's still in my collection somehow, so congratulations, Jade. You've been through it. And then over here, I hate the lighting on this side because this is where the lighting gets bad. I have my couch. I have a lot of random stuffed animals. I have my blankets here. They're a little... I hate it when things look a little bit out of place. And then you can see like what we're about to get into here. But those are my squishmallows. I have stuffed animals. I have pillows. I have a lot of stuff going on here. So these couches are meant to be like fold outs. But this one actually broke when I first got it. The day I got it, the bottom peg broke, and then my mom fixed it, but then she complained to the company and they sent us an additional couch, so for free. I will, mind you, it was free. And they said, oh, do whatever you want with the other couch. And then we ended up fixing it and I got 2 couches out of it. And then this couch ended up breaking in the back, so now it's like just a fold out bed, and that's where my friends sleep usually when they come over. And then over here, we have my current Bratz display, and then we also have the Monster High display. So I'm trying not to climb over furniture right now, but you can see it's a lot of the current Monster Highs. I think I've done videos on all of these. And I got this really cheap shelving system. It's like a little mini bookcase that I got from Wayfair. And it was like super cheap, I want to say. It was like under 40 bucks. And I just needed something extra to put my Monster High stuff on. And this works in the meantime. I don't know how much this is going to expand in the near future because I'm broke, and honestly, I don't think there's a lot coming out right now. So yeah, we have my signature dolls and also the Deuce from the Coffee Break 2-pack because I don't have his actual like signature doll, which is funny. Then we have the Day Out dolls down here, and then Coffee Break Frankie, love them. And then the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack is back there. And then on the bottom is the Haunt Couture dolls. I had no idea where to put them. I really love the main 3. I had a lot of issues with Dracula's quality, and then Cleo and Laguna were... Laguna was my least favorite, I will say. Quality-wise and design-wise, was not feeling her. And then here is my current, like, reboot Bratz display. I can't call this a reboot because it's a lot of reproductions. This is everything that has come out in the past almost 2 years now. That's so funny to think about. So obviously we have the first edition repros. Below them I put the series 2 repros, and then I have the Kilkaya Girls, Girls Night Out, Rock Angels, GCDS, Sweetheart Megan, The Boys, Mo Lola, Pride is behind them, and is that it? That's so weird. This is all we've gotten in 2 years. I know there's more on the way, so it's just weird, like funny to think about. It's a lot, but also very little at the same time. Plus we got mini Bratz, so I guess we can count those as well. Yeah, these are the 2021 to 2022 dolls. And hopefully we can add some 2023 dolls to it soon. Although I'm running out of space, so I need to figure that out. I love that a lot of these were sent to me by MGA though. That's like very special to me, that I've had the opportunity to even like work with them and to get stuff from them. Like, that's really cool. And then up here is this like cool little, I have another window. There's a lot of windows in this room, I will say. There's a wire there. It's a little unsightly and it leads to like, I have like one of those string lights that changes colors here. And then over here, I have this cool little star thing that I got from East Meets West. And there's like this cool little piece. I don't know why my camera quality keeps doing this. So sorry, this isn't like the most high quality version of what this could be. But I got this little table here. It's a little console table. I got this from Wayfair. I want to say back in like June or May. So after my last breakup with my ex, I went on this whole like furniture buying binge, and I was like, I'm gonna buy new furniture and I'm gonna, you know, really treat myself. So this is one of the pieces. I've wanted this for a long time, at least like 3-4 years now, and I finally got it, and I think it looks really cool. I love this color. It looks a lot better in person, I will say. And it has these glass doors. You can see the Bratz Jimmy Paul little note card there. And then I have my Bratz GCDS box with the heart person there. A random bowl of candies that I didn't know where to put, so I put it in there. Down here, this is like the worst storage for these, but I don't know where to put them, are the Bratz Jimmy Paul PR box and the Velvet Caviar PR box. I love them so much. I'm going to cherish them and keep them forever. And I want to see them, but I also just don't know where to put them. And then on the lower shelf, I actually have Bratz magazines. I have a lot in there, like more than I realized. And then I have these fake Burberry boxes that I really liked, and I got those from Amazing Savings. And then I have a lava lamp, a wax burner, and then a landline phone. Very fun. And then moving over, we have more dolls all the way to the ceiling. So I guess we can start on this little table. I think some people have seen this already if you saw my creepover party video, but these are the Monster High creepover party dolls. It's a little cute setup here. And then behind all these dolls is more dolls. So I have the That's So Raven doll down there, and I also have my Tokyo Go-Go Collector's Edition Kumi. And then on this shelf, I have my Naturalistas, and then you can't, oh, I wish I could move this without like ruining my life. So I have the Naturalistas here. I love the Naturalistas. I wish I had a better spot for them though. And I'm like reaching over. Okay, I have some Barbies back here. So I have like my Generation Girl Barbie. I have some Fairytopias back there. You can see like a little peek of Alina. I would totally take all these dolls out and show you, but I don't think that's happening. Sorry, the camera was super shaky in that moment because I kept like... Anyways, here are some other dolls. So in the back, we have the High Glam dolls. I've talked about these before, and I also wish I just had a better spot for all of these dolls. Like, I want to see them more. And I need Nicole from the High Glam line to at least complete the first wave. But there they are in the back. I got them all like under $25 back in right when the pandemic hit, actually, so that was really cool. And then I have my Lisa Frank Fab Friends dolls. There's Mara, Lisa, and Cassie. And then the Betty Spaghetti Reboot dolls, and then below them like actual authentic Betty Spaghetti dolls. And I've done videos on all these, and also shout out to my friend Bradley for gifting me this one. And also, you'll see I also love tables. I just buy tables, and I don't have places to put them, but I love tables a lot. And I got this one at Christmas Tree Shop. It was like cheap, and I thought it was cute. So I put dolls on it. And then up here, we have some Integrity toys. There is Poppy Parker, the Undercover Angel doll. I love the Charlie's Angel vibe that she had, so I got her. And then this is the Janae. I believe she came out in 2021, and she was like one of the convention dolls. I'm not part of the W Club or anything, so my friend got me this doll. I really love the Janae dolls from the 2000s and the late 90s, and I really love this doll. So of course I wanted to get her. And then there is the Trixie Mattel doll. I know some folks don't like Trixie Mattel, so I do apologize in advance, but I knew I had to have that doll. And then The dolls that a lot of people ask about are my off the hook dolls. So this is my off the hook doll display. I have a few others that are just stored away right now, but these are the ones who made it to display. These are the ones who have been mostly rerouted. This Nev, she's rebodied, and obviously the bodies don't really match the faces, so if we just ignore that, that would be great. So taking a closer look, this is not her original outfit. This is actually from an Etsy seller. His name is Haunt Couture. So shout out to Anthony who made this beautiful jumpsuit. I used it for a photo shoot I did back in 2020, and I redid her hair a little bit. I added some custom earrings. I think she looks really gorgeous like this. This is the Wave 2 doll I got recently and I did a video on, so make sure to check that out. All of these dolls are like first wave dolls. So we have Toya, we have Reese, we have another Nev back there, we have a Dale, and then we also have another Reese. So all of these except for second wave Nev, this first wave Nev, and then that first wave Reese have been rerouted. And then up here, we're very close to the ceiling. We have my Zodiac Girls doll, and this is the Leo doll, and that was also made by Integrity Toys back when they did Playline. And then we have a Mysticats here, and that was gifted to me by a friend, and they're on this little couch here. I got this at a store. I forget, it's a jewelry box, but it's also a couch, and this store was so cool. It's actually called Flying Tiger. It was like Flying Tiger Copenhagen or something like that, and I love these jewelry box couches. Like, oh, those are my jam because they also double as doll couches. And then I have this Fairies doll. This is an MGA brand. And I left the Kiwi toy sticker on it because it really did feel nostalgic. Like, it's crazy to think that that's nostalgic now, but that is nostalgic for me. And this is my Fairies doll. She's super cute. And the artist who did the little Bratz art also did it for the Fairies doll. I don't know the name of the artist, so please don't ask me. But she's super cute. And also, there's this couch down here that Janae is on. That's also a jewelry box. That is from Ross, and my aunt bought that a long time ago. Like, probably 12 years ago. And then she gave it to me, and ever since, I just put dolls on it. Moving on to this portion of my room, I feel like this side is probably the most anticipated, but I could be wrong, who knows. And this is my dresser area, and this is where I store all of my foldable clothing. And then there's my air purifier. And right now, I put it on the lowest setting. I don't know why it looks like it's flashing in the video, because it's not flashing in real life. But I put it usually on the highest setting, highest fan speed, so it can like suck up all the dust and dirt that get in the air. But right now it's on a low temp because I don't want it to be too noisy. So here's my dresser area, and this is like a little tribute to my great-grandmother on my father's side. She always kept a porcelain doll on her dresser, and I thought it was always so cool. So of course I did my Bratz version of that, and I put my 2 porcelain Bratz dolls here. And then up here is actually the AC unit, and like I said before, the previous owner liked to cover up the unsightly things, so I feel like an AC unit can be unattractive at times, and I'm actually replacing this AC unit soon, so whatevs. And so I like that he actually built this in here and it's covered up. I think it looks really cool. So I only open it up when I actually need to use the AC, and then I'll close it during the winter months. And yeah, that's a little cool part of my room. But as you can see, I love the idea of candles, but I don't light them all the time. I'll light them once in a while, and I definitely don't light them near the dolls. But this is a whole candle display, and I love candle holders. I love trays. Like, I got this tray from Amazing Savings. I do burn incense every now and then, and I have like crystals here. I think it's a cute little setup, and I'm really into like witchy things, so it's like witchy vibes for me. And this is like a collection of a lot of candle holders from like my uncle's wedding and also like random candle holders I bought. And I will say I'm not religious whatsoever, but I don't know, I really like this little cross moment from the dollar store. So I bought it. and it was kind of giving me like Cher Sanctuary vibe. Cher had like this catalog of furniture back in the day, like before I was even born, and it just kind of gave me that vibe. Also, down here I have my vinyl records, and also I have like a lot of stuff under the couches. Like I have posters, I have like cassette tapes, I have art supplies, I have like doll stands somewhere. It's all organized though, like it's not messy. And then over here I have some records. So of course I have Cher, I have Gaga, I have Fergie. I don't have a lot of records. I definitely want more. I have some more Cher. Oh my goodness. I have more Gaga. I have the Lizzie McGuire soundtrack on vinyl. Spice Girls. We loves it. And then over here is my Bratz display. Like this is my Bratz corner. And then we have my ring light that I used to film with. And right now it looks messy, but I swear it's like not actually messy. Just because this is where a lot of stuff ends up, as I said before. So over here, this is my little nightstand. Also, I have another window here, which I'm sure a lot of people see in my videos. And I definitely like want to get like a curtain rod here and a curtain just to like cover it up when I'm filming, because I don't know, it looks a little unsightly and sometimes the sunlight just like comes through and it's annoying. So yeah, but this is like a random lamp, and I've had this lamp for a long time now. I want to say I've definitely had it since college. At what point in college I've had it since, I don't know, but it's just followed me. It gets a little dusty and hairy here and there, so I have to vacuum it. And it also has like a extension to like plug things in, but so I do keep it around for that, of course, because I like to just plug stuff in, especially when I'm filming and I need to plug in a ring light. I have this cute alarm clock. I got this from Home Goods last year. And then this is a cute little like star shape. I love star shapes. And it's like a little, it's a catch-all. It catches a lot of stuff. This is a cute little coaster to prevent any damage to the wood. This is a piece I got from IKEA. It matches the dresser. I will say, I bought this stuff from IKEA, like all my shelving, all my furniture, I've basically put together myself. I mean, I didn't build it by hand, but I definitely put it all together from IKEA and stuff. It's gotten a little scratched up over time, but that happens. I'll probably like touch it up with paint or something one day. It's not the most well put together, but I put it together. I'm satisfied with it. But anyways, this is my little nightstand. And then down here is something I've wanted for a long time, and I got this a few months ago, and it is the Bratz mini fridge. And I like to store like drinks in it and stuff. There's like nothing in it right now, but it's running. I think there's like a drink in it. I love that little Bratz mini fridge. And then down here, I just have like miscellaneous things. Oh my goodness, I have more Bratz shot glasses. I didn't realize I had more down here. But yeah, I have like a Bratz tin. And then I have a random PR package I got. And then I have like ColourPop makeup. That's the Lizzie McGuire collection in there, I have to say. And then over here I have some random things. So obviously I have my like little acrylic desk that I use when I film videos, but it's also a really cool display piece. My mom got this for me. And then I have this like, this is my bin right now, and it has a lot of random stuff in it, so please don't mind that. That'll get sorted through and organized soon enough. And then also some random stuff here that I've just had no place to put. I have my Bratz snow globe, and my other one broke, unfortunately, and I was really upset. Like, it was really bad. And so I didn't know where to put this one, so I just left it here for now. I have like a little random mini shelf, like a clear shelf. You'll see my other one being used later on in this video. And then this is the Dollykin from the Hotties dolls. And then my Hotties doll stuff that I recently opened is all here. That is going to get stored away soon. It's just here because I'm still making content with it. And then I have this little IKEA piece. Oh. I have this little IKEA piece here. This is meant to be a TV stand, but I just wanted a little something to put more dolls on because I wanted to utilize the space out here a bit more. So this was my solution. And so I have some Bratz Kids down here. I'm actually let's look at the Bratz pad first, and then I'll move the Bratz pad out because it's on a rolling table, and then we can check out everything that I have here and also behind the Bratz pad. But I think obviously it's a grail for a lot of people, but it was definitely a grail for me, was the Bratz pad playset. It's definitely one of the coolest doll playsets probably ever. And it's super, super hard to come by because of how big it is. And a lot of people don't want to ship it out. A lot of people would rather you pick it up. Also, there's my Hotties doll that I bought recently. That's Talia. Check out that video if you would like to learn more about the Hotties dolls. So yeah, this is my Bratz pad, and I've put a lot of dolls in it. And so down here we have my Bratz collector dolls. They are all around. We have Chloe, Sasha, Jade, Yasmin, we have Cameron here. I bought these all when they released, so I got them at retail price. And the Bratz pad comes with a lot of accessories, so all these drinks and stuff, a majority of them are from the Bratz pad, except for the water bottle. The water bottle is from the recent Pride pack. I have babysitter Lana, and she's like serving at the bar. And also, this is like a rotating platform, so that's pretty cool. I don't like to do it too much because the seating is like the worst seating I've ever seen, ever, on a playset, because they always fall down. And if you don't ever notice, in the background of a lot of my videos, Yasmin just like falls over and plops down here. But we have like, you know, some girls hanging out here. We have Lana, who I bought, I want to say in 2020. I also got this Leela, and I also got Krista up here. I bought them from Blonde Bratz, so shout out to Blonde Bratz for selling them to me. This is my Aubrey I got from AliExpress. I have Kiani and Lilani back there. Those I bought, I want to say 2021, and I fixed them up. I have my Sabina back there, and I got her for really cheap. I got her in a lot new in box. And the whole lot had a lot of dolls in them, but the whole lot was $50. So breaking it down, I paid a few bucks for her technically. And then in there is my Kina. I've had that Kina for a long time, I will say. I've had her since maybe 2014, 2015. And she is on the retro egg swing chair. She was really cheap. She was like under $10 off eBay. And I did restyle her, so she's in different clothing. Also, on the outside of my Bratz pad, I have this LOL Tot. This is fresh. And she reminded me so much of V-Files from Bratz. And I definitely, like, the 2015 designers are the same as a lot of the early LOL designers, so it makes sense that there's a lot of similarities between the two. And she was originally with V, but then I found her on the floor recently, so I just put her outside, and she's kind of just guarding the doors out here. And then moving up, we have Play Sports Team's Katya, and she is in one of the fashion packs from 2004. She has a little glass of whatever's in there. And then there's like the little champagne bottle from the Bratz Pride dolls. This is a Head Games Dana. I just think she is so gorgeous. She's also wearing a fashion pack, and I think it makes sense for Katya's feet to be in the pool, but Dana's got like heels on. She's just like, you know, dipping her feet in. We have my Destiny, who I restyled. This Destiny I got for $6 back in 2012. She was clearanced out at a Toys R Us in California. We have my Krista up here. There's my Funk Out Fiona. I got her for a few bucks a few years ago at a flea market from somebody who was actually selling a bunch of Bratz samples, ironically. And then my Date Night Dylan. They're kind of like on a little date moment there. And then there's my V-Files doll. I love her so much. My mom got her for Christmas a few years ago. And I kept her in the box originally, but the box got really beat up over time because of how I stored it. So I just took her out of the box, and now I enjoy her out of the box. And then behind her, actually, is there a doll there? Maybe not. Is it down here? There's a doll in the elevator, I think. And then behind, we have the Funky Fashion Furniture Vanity Sanity playset. I kind of want to turn on my ring light just to like show everything that's in here because it looks really bad right now. Okay, I turned on my ring light so we can get a better look at the dolls. Don't mind that Destiny's hair is like falling apart right now. But there's my twins Phoebe. I love her so much. And then behind her is the Vanity Sanity playset from the Bratz funky fashion furniture line, and there's a bunch of little knickknacks on there. I love it so much. And then moving up, we have the top of the Bratz pad, and this is like the least busy floor, I will say, in terms of furniture, but I did add things. So I have my secret date Megan. I got her back in 2020. I got the Wicked twins, and they don't have all their stuff, but I did the best I could with them. So they're Ciara and Diona. They are on opposite sides of the playset. Blonde Bratz also sold those to me, so shout out to them. And then over here, I have the Rock Angels 2-pack Eaton. I have On the Mic Thad, and they are together. Yeah, gabos. And then I have my Sweet Dreams Felicia. She is in a fashion pack. And then I also have Welcome to Fabulous Tiana. And then back here I have Twins Roxy, and I have a Rerooted Secret Date Nevra in a fashion pack. And they are on a lip couch. There's just like random hints of like the Pride Pack. Pride Pack champagne bottles and glasses all throughout this playset right now. And the lip couch I got from eBay a few years ago. I just searched up lip couch doll sized. I don't know if they're still selling them, but I wanted it, so. So this is the Bratz pad, and then underneath the Bratz pad, I do have some random stuff. I have a garbage basket, and I've been using this a lot lately to put like random things from like doll packaging, and then also like doll hair, obviously. Ew. So like when I'm doing doll hair, I'll do it down here, and then I'll also like snip over this basket so it catches it all in there. And then I have some random stuff down here. I have the Bratz Collectibles box down here, and I have the certificates. I have to store those somewhere. And then some dolls I have to open. I have Bratz Kids Sassy Style Sasha. I have the Bratz Kids Super Secret Lip Gloss Laundry Mat. I have an Easy Bake Oven from Little Bratz that I want to do a video about soon. So it's just all down here. And then I have my other Hotties dolls, and then I have my Teen Trends Kiana doll and her box. I have the Tinkerbell back there. On the side of the dresser, I have Rock Angel Sasha, Real Drama Laguna, and then I believe it's Jeannie Becker back there, yes. And I think it's my Bratz knockoff, so it's my Bratz Babies Love knockoff. I love the way my Teen Trends Kiana turned out. Also, I just had a cough attack off camera. The more I talk, the more congested I feel, so I really do apologize about my voice in this video. But I put my Bratz pad on. It used to just be on the floor. Also, let me tell you how I got the Bratz pad. So this seller was in Long Island, New York, and shout out to that seller. She was really cool. And she had listed this on eBay for a long time. I have to say it was on there for a few years. My mom was really into buying things off of Facebook Marketplace to do pickups and stuff for the house. We were getting a lot of furniture off Marketplace, and she would always have me accompany her. So I was like, hey, would you accompany me in getting this Bratz pad and going to Long Island to pick it up? We used to actually live in Long Island, so the territory was somewhat familiar to us. And she said, yeah, sure. So I got it. I think it was like $100 or so. And it was definitely well worth it. I love this playset. I am so happy as a Bratz collector to own this. And it's really like one of the things I cherish the most. Maybe I'll do like a special video about it one day just to show off all the features and stuff. But this is my Bratz pad. And I did travel 2 hours to get it. And I would do it again. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the Bratz pad out of the way. So I did put it on this table, which has wheels on it that I got from IKEA. And it really like helps, first of all, elevate it off the floor, but also makes it easy to move around the room when I need to. I do wish the table was a little bit bigger, but it works. Whenever I move my dolls into like an actual doll room, and I do have plans to renovate one of my rooms one day, I will be moving the Bratz pad in there, but for now, it's in here, and it's pretty cool. Okay, I moved the Bratz pad out of the way. I probably should have moved the stuff off the floor, but we'll keep it there for now. I guess we'll start here, and actually, I love this. This is the Bratz. It's from the movie line, and it's from like their home decor line. And does it work? Yes, it does. It's on. So it's like, it just says Bratz. And I love it so much. I got it off eBay a few years ago, and I love it. We have the Little Bratz nighttime style, so it is the scaled down versions of the girls' night out outfits, but for the Little Bratz. And I also have this out of box, but I found it new in box for 25 bucks off eBay 2 years ago, so I snatched it up. And then we have the Bratz annuals, and these are books that have like a lot of different stories and artworks and a bunch of activities in them. And I love these so much. I get a lot of Bratz artwork from them, and I scan it a lot of the time. And you'll probably see that all over my Instagram, or at least like the earlier years of my Instagram, because I did switch over to making more original content. But yeah, a lot of my older content is from these books. And then up here, we have the Bratz pets that I have in my collection. So this one is Kendall, and this one I got in a random lot a few years ago. It was actually the lot that I got my first Off the Hook dolls with. So there's her, and then I have this, all three of these, I will say, were from the seller who was selling samples at a flea market, where I also got that Fiona. And so the fox, I don't believe is a sample, but it was from the same seller. But these two are actually the same product technically, but a few months apart, and they actually have sample cards on them. So these are my Bratz pet samples, and these are from 2005, and I love these. These are such cool pieces in my collection. I know some people probably don't care about the pets, but I love all things Bratz, and I love like having two samples from that era that are pets. Like, I don't think you see pet samples often, and they're also like meant to be the same product but with changes made. And ironically, I think this one is the best looking one, and that one's a little okay, but this is the before and that's the after, surprisingly to me. So very interesting samples I have there. I have this random little Bratz purse. It has like a chain handle on it, but it's on the inside, and I thought it was really cute. I love Bratz merch that looks like this. And then in this little corner here, I have some random stuff. So I have like a Bratz store display sign there. I have these lips, and they actually do light up. Super cute. And then down here, we have my Bratz vinyl record. This is very hard to come by, I will say. I had to get this from Yahoo Auctions, which is only in Japan, because this was only released in Japan. I don't have a ton of info about like how many were made. I don't know like where they were distributed, but I framed it because I thought it was really cool. I've played it a few times and it sounds really good. It has the Japanese singles on it. It has Show Me What You Got featuring Boa and Howie D. It also has Look Around featuring Christina Milian and Verbal from M-Flow. And it also has a remix from Look Around, I believe. And I filmed videos of it a long time ago, and I was gonna post it, but I kept getting copyright striked, so maybe I will again one day. And also I didn't like the quality of the original video, so maybe one day I'll take it out of this little case here. But this is like one side of it. Also, I don't know why it looks so blurry here. This is like one side of the disc, and then the other side of the record has another, I think it's just like, it says more information about like what's on the actual vinyl. But yeah, very much one of my prized possessions in my collection. And then another part of a store display here, which has Girls Night Out Sasha and Jade's artwork. And then we'll move back up here. I have my Ooh La La dolls. So there's Dana, Kumi, and Chloe. And it's my little Paris setup. And I have this like little Paris statue in the back that I bought kind of like prematurely. So I had Kumi for a bit, and then my mom got me Chloe and Dana for Christmas in 2020. And I'm glad she got them when she did, because I don't know if I'd get them for a good price these days. I think she might have paid like $60 for them at the time, which looking back is a deal. And I got that little statue before I even got Chloe and Dana, because I was like, I'm going to get all three Ooh La La girls one day, and I'm going to display them with this little statue. And I did. I think I got that also in 2020, to be fair, but I was surprised I was able to complete it sooner rather than later. And I never really thought I was going to get all three Ooh La La girls. And I got Kumi pretty cheap. She was like maybe like 35 bucks off eBay in 2020. And I don't know, like, I think I really fell in love with them more because I played the Rock Angels video game on GameCube for the first time in 2020. So I fell in love with the designs a lot more. And then moving to this side, I feel like a lot of people really love Forever Diamonds, and so do I, but more for nostalgia purposes. But I definitely think it's one of the weaker Bratz lines, and I think it's so funny that people gag over them as much as they do. But I do love them, and obviously I've dedicated a whole shelf to them. And Sheridan was like one of my first Bratz dolls that I got in Christmas 2006, but this is one I repurchased in 2020. She was 25 bucks new in box. And back there, I have like the babies, and I also have the fashion design set girls. So there's Kids Chloe. I had Kids Chloe and Yasmin. I got them from Target in 2007, but then I repurchased them in 2021. And then I have Katya back there, and I got Katya new in box, I want to say for like a little under 40 bucks. Also, I got Katya, and then I also got Fiona. Fiona was a little bit cheaper in 2020, and I got them both new in box. And yeah, that was like 2020, 2021. They were relatively like good prices. Also, I like air dusted here, which is like in between my actual dustings with a duster. I'll like get an air duster and I'll blast the dust away. So the hair tends to like go all over the place with the dolls. But this baby's Chloe was one of my first Bratz dolls that my mom got me back in 2006. And I got rid of it since then, but I repurchased her in like 2021. I got her new in box. She was like maybe 25 bucks. And yeah, it's a lot of like recapturing memories for me. And then there's another baby's Chloe. So this baby's Chloe is actually like a recycled hair flare Chloe put in this outfit, and she was sold at like Walmart and stuff. And then these were the ones, like this Chloe and Yasmin are like newer designs, like facially and hair wise, that came with the Sam's Club sets with the Chloe and Yasmin's. And I bought these used, I think, off eBay. I don't remember. And then up there I have a Vanessa, and I actually got her nude, and then I dressed her up in Chloe's outfit from the fashion design sets. And it's the same as Katya's outfit. She usually has like a gold outfit, but this was all I had. And I got the Chloe from a flea market for like a few bucks back in 2018. So I just took it off that Chloe and I put it on this Vanessa. And then I have some Forever Diamonds girls. I have like the core 5 of the collection, and I love seeing them on display. I have this Chloe who I bought. She was pretty cheap off eBay in 2020. And then actually Sasha and Jade. And Jade is the purple top variant. So the main variant is her with a gray top, but I got her with a purple top. I got Sasha and Jade used at a flea market, the same one that I got the samples from. And they were like a few bucks. So I really lucked out there. And then a lot of these shawls, this is like a hair scrunchie, and so is Jade's, because they didn't come with their shawls when I got them. I also don't have their original shoes, but I don't really care at the moment. I'm sure I'll get them one day, but they're just not a priority to me. And then I got the Sheridan new in box, and then I got this Yasmin used, and I think the only ones who have their original shawls are Chloe and Sheridan, because Sheridan was new in box. So yeah, that's my Forever Diamond shelf. Another line that I feel like a lot of people get excited for is Fashion Pixies, and I get it for the nostalgia factor, but these were really not well received when they first came out, and a lot of Bratz fans still don't like them. They cause a lot of controversy because they don't look like their prototypes and they don't look like the movie versions. For me personally, they bring a lot of nostalgia, and I love them, and I like the designs despite not looking faithful to what they could have looked like. But I don't mind them, honestly. And so I got Yasmin and Chloe. They were very cheap off of eBay back in 2017, I want to say. And then also back there is like a little portrait. We found this at the Columbus Farmers Market. My friend's mom found it at a party shop there last year. So she bought it for me. It was like $1. And I put it, of course, here because this is where my Fashion Pixies are. So I got Yasmin and Chloe. They were very cheap. Sasha I got pretty cheap. She was like 25 bucks off of Mercari back in 2020. I got D, and I paid maybe like 35 for her last year, or it might have been like 2021, I don't remember. Lena is another one. I got her the same time I got Chloe and Yasmin. She was also pretty cheap. She was like under 20 bucks. And then back here we have one of the glowing unicorn sets. So they repackaged a lot of the Fashion Pixies unicorns back in 2011. And there's a Stylin' Chloe in a different outfit. And this is the Stylin' Chloe that was originally dressed in Genie Magic Sasha's outfit from 2009. And then one of the Fashion Pixies unicorns. And these were sold at like discount stores like Ross and TJ Maxx back in 2011. But this one's harder to come by, I will say. And I got her off of Taobao back in like 2018, I want to say. And then we have the mini Pixies, and I love these so much. And I definitely need the other two. So if anybody knows where I can find them for a reasonable price, please let me know. I did not pay much for these. I refused to pay like over $20, to be honest. Maybe a little bit more for Sasha's because hers is harder to find. Sasha is a childhood doll for me. Like, I had her when I was a kid, so I also had Jade as a kid, but I didn't play with Jade as much because she got lost to, I don't know, the void. But I had Sasha as a kid, so I really loved Sasha, and I'm glad I got to re-add her to my collection before her price spiked up so drastically. I don't understand why. And so people will ask me about these stands that I put the mini Pixies on, and those are actually from the Bratz Passion for Fashion runway board game. So those came with like little Bratz, and they came with these stands, but I think they're actually better fitted to the mini Pixies, so I put the mini Pixies on them. And yeah, this is my Fashion Pixies shelf. And then moving over, some more prized possessions. So in the back, I have the Bratz Babies twins, Tessa and Nona, and they are new in box, and I just kind of don't want to take them out of the box. I think they just look really cool in there. Those are dolls I got Christmas 2006, but I repurchased them, I want to say in 2021, and I just kept them in box this time around. I have the Bratz Babies bobblehead Tiana, and then I have the Babies twins, Phoebe and Roxy. I love this set so much. They just look so good as babies. I got this like maybe 20 bucks back in 2017. And then of course, probably like my most prized possession is the Bratz Babies Felicia sample. This doll, as far as we know, was not released anywhere, and I do a more in-depth explanation about how I got her in my Q&A video I did back last year. So if you want to learn more about that, I don't want to go too much into detail, but it took a lot to get this doll, and I'm so happy that she's in my collection. Definitely a prized possession for me. And I think I'm the only one who has her, aside from some people who found the sample heads. People have sample heads, but I don't think anybody else has her in the box and her, like all of her pieces, unless they remade them. I know there's some people who do remake them, and they've done a really great job. And then moving down, some more things I get questions about are these Bratz keychains. These came with like the Dolce Preziosi eggs and like the chips in like Italy back in the day. So I got these off eBay. If you search up like Bratz Kinder Surprise or Bratz Kinder, you're probably going to find them. I don't know about these days. Maybe they're selling out more off eBay. But I got these off eBay. I want to say in But I got these off eBay back in like 2018. These were like little grails for me. Like, I love them so much. I just think they're so cute. I wish it would focus. There we go. They're so cute. I have a lot of them. So I have like the Style It ones. I have Wintertime Wonderland. I have some of the licensing artwork that they would do. And then back here, there's like more Flashback Fever ones. Yeah, definitely really cool. And I put them on this jewelry holder. It's acrylic, and I got this from Amazon when I bought these, and it's like the perfect little display for them. And then down here, I have like a lot more Bratz, like knickknacks and keychains. So I have this, and I had this as a kid. This was like before I even got into Bratz. I had this little compact, and it was a Genie Magic compact from Burger King. And I repurchased it a few years ago because it brought back a lot of memories. And then in here, let me grab my ring light because you can't even see really. Okay, there we go. So I have my Bratz Pez dispensers, and I have to say I'm really impressed with, okay, Yasmin's skin tone is a little bit off, but they got Sasha's skin tone pretty good. But for the click dispensers, so the Pez dispensers came out in like 2005 or so. The click dispensers came out around 08, 09, and the skin tones are way, way off. But a lot of like childhood memories with these. The Pez dispensers, I think, are actually from my childhood. And I used to buy them in bulk at the 99-cent store. They always had Pez dispensers and they always had the Bratz ones, so I would buy them in bulk. But these are the ones that made it to my final collection. And then down here, I have some keychains. So these are like the keychain cool keychains. Love those. There's Fiana's, there's Nevra's, there's Yasmin's, there's Sasha's. Back here, I have these like random Bratz Babies lip glosses that came with these like trading sticker cards that were from Italy, and I got those off eBay. All of this, I will say, is like eBay. And I have a Bratz perfume. I have a lip gloss that I got off from Mercari, I believe. And then I have this random keychain bag. This reeked of cigarettes, but the smell dissipated over time and I sprayed it down. So yeah, this is like my little miscellaneous shelf. I like to put keychains on it. I love licensed merch. And then another set of dolls that I really love. I will say, like, here on up, these are dolls that I don't think a lot of collectors... I can't say they don't care for them, but I feel like a lot of Bratz fans were disappointed with them, but they've become really sought after over the past few years. So here are my Bratz the Movie dolls. And Jade's dress goes a little, like, it cut up too far. So her glove is just like covering everything there. So I guess I'll start from here. I got this Yasmin. This is the Glamour Kit Yasmin. It was a playset that was exclusive to Toys R Us. And I didn't know I had her. I thought I actually was getting this doll in this lot. And I already had this doll, so I was like not impressed when I got it. Like I was like, oh, like I'll just have another movie Yasmin, whatever. And then I found the pieces in this lot that I bought. And I actually got the lot because it had a Class Phoebe in it. And it was like 35 bucks or so. I feel like the trend is that I like to buy things for like 25 to 35 bucks. But it's really hard to these days. But yeah, it was a really cheap lot in my opinion. And it came with some good stuff. And it actually came with this Yasmin, who I've always wanted. But I didn't think I was ever going to get her, honestly. Or at least not soon. And she's like the same almost as this Yasmin, but she has a middle part and she doesn't have lashes. And I don't know, I really like her. And I love this outfit. It's a recreation of one of the outfits from the movie. And I had all the outfit pieces except for the vest, but the vest was actually being sold on AliExpress. So I got it and I completed the doll, which I thought was pretty impressive. And then back there, we have the Bratitude 2 set. So this is the movie signature collection, Chloe and Yasmin. These I bought off a website, and the name is slipping my mind, but a lot of people thought it was a scam website at first. But then somebody ordered dolls from it, and it ended up being real. But I think they sold out of a lot of stuff now because of us collectors. But I wanted these so bad ever since I was a kid, and I finally got them in 2021. They were a little bit pricey, I will say, but well worth it because I wanted them so much. So I have the Bratitude set, and I also have the Sweet 16 set. So they're in their little Clown Couture costumes and also in their Bratitude costumes. I really wish we got a Jaden and Sasha set, but it's been 16 years now, so I guess it's too late to turn back time. Back here we have the kids movie Yasmin. We have we have babies Yasmin. We also have babies Chloe. This baby's Yasmin always like falls down, so I had to put her up against the wall here because she would just always fly off my shelf. She looks like she's on the verge of it. I have to pull her dress up because I don't know why it's that low. And then we have my movie dolls. They look a little, there's a lot of stray hairs here. But I have Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, Jade. They were all relatively cheap, inexpensive. I probably paid less than 30 bucks for each of these. They used to not be super sought after, but here we are now, all these years later, they are. And I mean, not all these years later, because I acquired a lot of these in like 2020, 2021, so I feel like the market value more recently went up looking back at it. But anyways, this is actually like really cool pieces in my collection. And let me bring it this way because the light keeps catching it. These are my micro Bratz, the movie dolls. These are very hard to come by. These were released in certain countries. They were released, I believe, in Canada, and South Africa is where I hear a lot of people got these. And this is the only instance where Sheridan, like another character after 2004, I would say, got produced into a Little Bratz character. And so this is Sheridan, who looks just like an Ailani doll from the Little Bratz 2004 characters, but it's a Sheridan. Such a cool piece. I love how the back has like the full dolls. I need the actual Sheridan. I used to have her when I was younger, but I ruined her as a kid. And then here's Yasmin. I love this Yasmin. She is so gorgeous. She looks just like Talia, but she's more Yasmin-fied. And I got these from a seller in Canada. She sold them for 20 bucks each. So I jumped on it because somebody had told me about them, and I thought maybe they like had a false memory, or maybe it was like a super rare obscure product. And it ended up being the latter. It was a super rare obscure product that I just didn't know about. And I finally have learned more information since, so make sure to check out lookinbratz.com in the database to learn more about those dolls. And then down here, we have my Hollywood style dolls. We have my Head Games dolls in the back, and then we also have my Birthday Bash dolls. But some things are a little bit different. Also, the hair is like all out of whack because I did the air dusting down here. But in the back, we have the Head Games dolls, and I got this Dana from the flea market from that seller who was selling samples. And yeah, her dress was kind of falling apart, so I kind of glued it in place. I gave them all chokers at some point with flowers on them. So I got the Dana new in box, but the Chloe and Yasmin I got off, I want to say Mercari back in 2018. And then this Megan is actually Sleep in Style Megan from 2006. But I dressed her up in this fit because, I don't know, I really love this Megan. And I love how she had blonde hair here. And then back here are the Birthday Bash girls. My friend Joshua sold me Phoebe, Yasmin, and Chloe, new in box. And then I got Sasha from a Mercari seller. I think I paid like 25 bucks for each of these. And then Sasha, I paid like 35. This was like a weird line that I really wanted to complete ever since I was a kid, honestly, because I would always see them in Rite Aid, but I never got them because I didn't have my own money at the time. So I have Katya, Yasmin, Dana, Chloe, Phoebe, and Megan. And Katya, I had a Katya before, but she was kind of like damaged. So I bought a new one, and the gloves aren't hers though. It's like a random doll that I just searched up red doll gloves on eBay, and that's what I ended up with. I don't think the purse is hers either. I think it actually might belong to Sheridan up there. But I gave it to Katya because I thought it fit. And then I have Yasmin here. And this is a scrunchie again. Like, she never came with a fur originally, but I thought she looked really good with it. I don't know if that purse is hers. I don't care. It just matches. So I gave it to her. I got her off Mercari in like 2020. I got her the same time I got Fashion Pixie Sasha, actually. She was pretty cheap. I got her with Phoebe. I think they were like $20 total. I got Dana here, who I got used, and I styled them up a little bit, like I gave them necklaces. And then this is actually a Head Games Chloe, who I just dressed up in my celebration. I hate how that's pronounced, but the New Year's Yasmin that came out in like end of 2003, start of 2004, because it's like the same outfit, so I just gave it to this Head Games Chloe. And then I have this Phoebe, again, this is a scrunchie. And then I got Megan, who actually I did buy new in box. And I think out of all of these, she's the only one I got new in box. So that's my Megan. I don't know why, I've been really fascinated by this line. I loved it when Bratz had more than 5 characters in a line. It just felt like a big party. Over here, I actually talked about these a bit in a recent video about my Bratz collectibles. But there's my Bratz jewelry holder, who's kind of creepy. And then my Bratz Fashion Passion nail and gloss sets. I have all 4 from Flashback Fever, and then in the back, I have an Ooh La La one. Oh, you can see the dust, actually. Ooh, it's not too much dust, but yeah. Then down here, we have some babies, and oh my goodness, Alicia, her head has fallen off. This is a problem I've had with Hair Flare Chloe up here, and then Alicia, is that their heads just pop off.
Pop off!
What? I'm just...
Pop off!
You know what?
Pop off!
See, this is
Pop
rude.
off!
This is
Pop
rude.
off! Pop off!
So yeah, let me bring the ring light in here a little bit. So we have Hair Flare, Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, and Jade. All pretty cheap. I got Jade new in box for like 25 bucks off eBay back in 2020, I want to say, or 2021. Yasmin and Chloe got off eBay used, and then Sasha I found used at the flea market. And then down here I actually have Zema, who came with the sister set. I got her from the UK, but she really is just a recycled Hair Flare Sasha in one of the fashion packs from 2004. And then there's Hair Flare Dana, there's Babysitter Alicia, who I need to put her head back on her. I never noticed that it popped off again. And then I have Nora and Nita from Bratz Babies the movie, and those I got off AliExpress. Down here we have the triplets. I don't know their names like individually by heart, but I do know the names. So we have Aira, we have Kasara, and we have Savan. And those are the 3 babies over here. And then on the other side, we have Avery, Rorin, and Rorin. It's Avery, Rory, and Aaron. And I love I love these designs, and I feel like we would see more of like this triplet set produced on the Big Bratz. But over here, I kind of wish we got looks like these as well, like the butterfly tops. And like, I love that strawberry blonde hair. I think it's so cute. And I got the first set of triplets over here back in like 2021. They were like 30 bucks, I think. And then over here, I paid a little bit of a hefty price for those because those are hard to find. And I want to say I paid like maybe 60 bucks for those off eBay, which honestly isn't a horrible price, especially for dolls that are hard to come by, like genuinely hard to come by dolls. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this looks crazy. I will glue her head back on another time, but yeah. Those are some of my Bratz babies that are on display. And then over here, some more dolls, some more rarities. I have live in concert Dana, Sasha, Yasmin, Jade, hello. Love her. And then Chloe. I love the live in concert collection. It's like probably one of my favorite collections. It brings me so much nostalgia. I wanted them so bad as a kid, and I'm so happy I finally got them. And I had Dina when I was younger, and you know, I didn't like the condition she was in, so I ended up, I think I actually kept her, but then I ended up buying one new in box, and I bought it for like 60 bucks. And I also got Yasmin and Chloe for roughly the same price, and I want to say probably from the same seller for that price back in 2021. So I just need Nevra. Like, please, I need to be blessed with Nevra because she probably does have my favorite design, and I need to complete this line one day. But I will not be paying prices. The prices that are Nevra's going for right now are ridiculous. Sorry. And then back here, there's like a little wardrobe, like a Bratz, Live in Bratz jewelry wardrobe, and I put some Bratz jewelry in there. And then we have one of the fashion bag keychains that I kept attached to the box. We have Funk and Glow 2nd edition, Yasmin and Dana. Back there we have Masquerade by Bratz, Fenora, Kirana, and, or no, that's Leanne, and that's Kirana. And then we have the Genie Magic jewelry wardrobe. And then this really cute lunchbox. It says flaunted on one side, and then the other side says the girls with a highly developed inner sense. It's called Fashion Sense. I love this piece. I got it for like $5. And then speaking of $5, I got Live in Concert Jade for $5. I feel like I mentioned that a lot, but I got her off Facebook Marketplace, and the seller sold her to me for $5. So we love a good deal. And then I got this Sasha new in box in 2017 for $10. So both from 2017, $10, $5, and ironically, I paid more for the less rare girls, but those were new in box, and they were the exceptions. I definitely have to go back through and like comb them out again because my air duster gets super strong and it like blows all their hair in the wind. But yeah. Oh, and then moving down, my Talkin' Bratz. Oh my god, the lighting down here is so bad. You can't even see them. But I love the Talkin' Bratz. I think these are some of the best core character designs that Bratz has done. They do have their own devoted shelf. So I have Yasmin, who I got at a Goodwill, new in box for $25 back in 2018. Chloe, who I bought used. Sasha, who I got new in box, but ironically, part of her base is damaged. And then I think Sasha was like $40, probably a little bit less because her packaging was really damaged. And then Jade I also got for $25 off Mercari in 2018. And I love these designs so much. They're definitely some of the best core Bratz designs. And honestly, I really wish we didn't get them just like in this form. I wish we got them on actual dolls. For the girls, we did get Jade's outfit on a recycled doll, which was Girls Really Rock Megan. But I don't know, I really wish we got more designs like this that really were like updated looks for the core 4. And this is what I feel like Talkin' Bratz was. And also shout out to Forever Bratz, because every time I see Talkin' Chloe, I think of his profile picture. So yes, these are just gorgeous though. I love them. Gorge. I feel like Talkin' Bratz is underrated. And then over here we have like a mix of things. So in the corner I have my Amy Goes Shopping dolls. So I have one new in the box, and then I have one that I unboxed because her box was kind of moldy when I bought her. And I got the first one over here for $25 off eBay in 2019. And if you don't notice, they come with like mini Bratz. These were made by MGA in 2003, and they really were trying to capitalize off the Bratz success. So yeah, they're very cute dolls. They do have polypropylene though, unfortunately. Oh, I feel like we've been in the Bratz corner for so long, but there's just so much to cover. But this is the Bratz Girlfriend's Night Out makeup wardrobe. And I thought it was a really cool piece. I haven't seen it pop up since. I got it off eBay back in like 2018 or so. So, really cute piece. It came with makeup in it. I think I threw it out, or I might have kept it in a Ziploc bag somewhere. This is a fake Bratz car. Like, it's fake, but it looks kind of real in a weird way. I don't know if I showed this off before, but it's a really funny knockoff piece. And then I have my Bratz Funky Fashion Furniture Heaven set back here. I love these sets so much. I just talked about these in a video. And then here's my lip gloss laundry mat. I have to open this one day because I wanted this so bad as a kid, but I just haven't opened it yet. I got her for like $25 off of eBay like a few months ago. I want to say maybe back in like July, August, and I haven't opened her yet. Let's put all this back. I have my Big Bratz Yasmin. This is the first Big Bratz that came out. I had this doll as a kid, but I cut her hair up. But now I know how to work with polypropylene hair, and I laid it down a bit. I think she looks really good. I think these are just so cool. I really want Chloe and Megan soon, but they've been kind of harder to come by at reasonable prices lately, so I've avoided them. But I love these dolls. I think they were a really cool, conscious effort at making collector dolls back in 2003. And like the jewelry, like it's all like electroplated, like it's real metal. And I think everything looks good. I think the main drawback is that I don't like the slumber party face too much, but it does look good on her. Like, it's cute. And I feel like this top now looks very similar to what we got with Collector Yasmin from 2018. And her hair is polypropylene, so those are some drawbacks, but I really want the rest of them. I think they're so cute. And I had her as a kid, but I cut her hair up so bad. Like, it was super duper short. And then over here is something that I think a lot of people like, is the Bratz Fashion Showcase shelving system. This came out with the Live in Bratz line in 2005. So over here on this side, I have my Funk Out Yasmin, and then I have my Study Abroad Chloe. I have different stories for them. So Study Abroad Chloe was like my first doll that I got free from MGA back in 2015. They sent out a bunch of packages to Bratz fans to celebrate the relaunch, so I do cherish this doll a lot. She is definitely like probably my favorite 2015 doll. I love her design so much. She was heavy on my mind when that reboot was coming out, so to have her sent to me for free was super special. And then down here, my Funk Out Yasmin. A little funny story about her is that I actually got her from this not a thrift store. I got her from this store in California, and it was like this indoor flea market type place. And it's so weird. We would always buy like turtles from there. I have a lot of funny turtle stories, like very odd. I hate how she's like hidden though. Let's bring her out for a moment to like talk about her. I'm gonna talk about you to your face. I'm watching a lot of Bad Girls Club lately, so don't mind me. So I had this Yasmin and I loved her when I bought her as a kid. Like, I really wanted her. So we found her at the little toy store in this indoor flea market. I think it's still around, honestly. Like, I think it's still there. It was right next to a 99-cent store, and it was right next to a supermarket whose the name I'm forgetting, to be honest. But I wanted her so bad, so I bought her from this store in 2007. My grandmother got her for me in California, and then the same day that I bought her, my friend in the apartment complex was having a birthday party, and I didn't have a gift for her, so my grandmother suggested that I give her this doll, and I said, okay. And I was okay with it completely okay with it until I had to actually give it to her. And then I ran back into my grandmother's apartment and I was crying. I was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. I think I was kind of like being an attention queen at the time, because a lot of the kids were like, hey, like, where'd you go? Like, are you okay? But I was so upset that I gave her away, and I never got her again after that until recently. I bought her used from eBay or Mercari, one of those two, and she was pretty cheap. She was like $30, and I got all of her stuff, and now she's on my display, and she's like a reminder of like my childhood, and I'm just happy I finally have her. I do love the Funk Out line a lot, and I definitely want the others. I only have Fiona right now. I used to have Chloe and Jade, but they were kind of damaged. I might have had Sasha at some point. I don't remember. But yeah, there's Funk Out Yasmin. I really wanted her because she had outfits that reminded me of the show. And I also think some of them were in the show, like the jacket might have been. I don't know. So yeah. And then down here, my Chloe's hair looks so messy. But there's my Dance Cruise Chloe. I got her off eBay like 2 years ago. And then I have Dance Cruise Sasha, who I actually got sent to me for free because I won this Bratz giveaway in 2020. Or actually 2019, I want to say. And she's gorgeous. I love her face. She looks so good. She has the Flashback Fever Jade screening. And then I have my B Bratz Chloe here. I have this little Maribel that I got from the Columbus Farmers Market last year. I have this little purse. This came with some of the Bratz video games, like the Nintendo DS or Game Boy ones, back in like 2006. She came with the Forever Diamonds video game. I bought her recently. It's a purse. Anyways, there's the B Bratz pet. This is like a random little sign. I got this from Family Dollar, and I wanted to do like a Bratz scene, so I put passion for fashion. And then we have Icon Sasha, who I adore, and her hair looks messy right now. Don't mind that. I have to like comb it again and like brush it down because the air just went. She looks so messy. Let me fix her up real quick. Okay, I fixed her up a bit, but this is Icon Sasha. I bought her new in box in 2018, I want to say, and she was $25. $25. Too good of a deal to pass up, honestly. She's a little bit of a lip chip, but she was new in box. And I Mod Podged this outfit, so I put Mod Podge all over it. And I also did that to the Live in Concert girls. And I also did it to the movie girls, just to like seal in these like pleather fabrics, just so that they don't like get damaged over time or peel off. And then also with the glitter on the movie dresses, I just didn't want anything peeling too much. But this is my icon Sasha, and she does have polypropylene hair, and I straightened it back when I got her. And then, I don't know, I was like, I got a crimper in 2020, so I crimped her hair a little bit, so she has some crimps going on there. She's a really pretty doll. I love her. Oh. Not my sign. Ta-da. This was like $5. And then over here I have my LOL OMG Fierce dolls. Oh, hold on. Let me not skip these real quick. Also, I have this whole top shelf here. Okay. My Dream Ella dolls. You've seen them before. I've done videos on them. My LOL OMG Fierce dolls. Over here, I have Spring Fling Jade. I love her, adore her so much. I got her new in box. She was like maybe $75, and I got her in 2021. Well worth it, honestly. And then my Head Games Yasmin, who is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous doll. I put her on a body, and then what's this? There's a stain on her arm. But anyways, put her on this body, and I gave her Step Out Jade's outfit. Well, actually, I think this is the one that came with Design Your Own Yasmin, but you know what I mean. And also the shelves have Brett's artwork on the side, so we have Jade's artwork there. And then on this side, it's Yasmin's artwork. You can't really see it here, but it's a Bratz shelf. You can see the little Bratz. On this shelf, I have flaunted Jade and Chloe. I just got Sasha, and I got her at a really good price. She was like $30. I got her used, but she has all of her stuff, so I'm going to fix her up and add her to this little display here. And then I just need Yasmin. I was hoping that they would re-release them, but those got canceled in favor of the Series 2 repros, which I don't mind, but I got this Girlfriends Night Out Chloe. She came from the same website that I got the Bratz the Movie 2-packs from. And I forget how much I paid for her, probably like $50, but she was new in box. So I need the rest of the Girlfriends Night Out dolls. Those also bring me a great deal of nostalgia, but they're so expensive now and so hard to come by. Back there we have Fashion Show Chloe and Yasmin. I do need Sasha at some point. I have my little angels up here and their pets. So I have the Bunny Boo, I have Cool Cat, I have this Chloe who is wearing a sample outfit. So this is an unreleased outfit for the little angels. I have Carlin here, or Carolyn, it's like spelled weird, so I call her Carlin. And then we have an actual sample Yasmin here. So I'm trying to think. Originally, I only had the head to Yasmin, and this is a resin head, so this is like solid. And she's hand painted. She's super cute. And I got this off a seller I really dislike, but I didn't want him to have it, so I bought it off of him so I could add it to my collection. And this outfit is unreleased, but the body isn't her. So I had the head and I had the outfit, and then I bought a spare little angels off of Mercari so that I could put her in the outfit, and then I glued her head onto this body. So she's like half a sample, half not a sample, but really cool piece in my collection. And then I have Ashley, and then I have Sasha, whose thing is falling off. So yeah, I need more little angels. I love them so much, and they're so low maintenance. So I need more in my collection for sure. Moving down here, I have some kids. These are my kids. So this is one I don't talk about often, and I wanted to do a separate video on her, and I still might. But this is a really rare Bratz Kids doll, and honestly, I never thought she was released up until 2020. There's a whole backstory, so I'm gonna do a different video about this. But this is the Bratz Kids Summer Vacation Super Secret Water Park. I think that's the full name. It's a lot of words. And this is Carlin as well. So I have her Little Angels version up here that was actually released. And then her kids version, which I don't think was officially released, if not, in very small quantities in very few countries. But I found her on Taobao, and I got her playset as well. And another super cool piece that I added to my collection, she does have Kanekalon hair, and her hairstyle's cool, but I hate the way it looks with the Kanekalon, but it's such a cool piece in my collection. And I also have Summer Vacation Sasha, Chloe, and Yasmin. Now I just need Jade. I feel like I have Jade's pieces, but I could be wrong. And over here, my dolls got shifted a little bit because I'm like moving stuff around. But I have the Bratz Kids Super Secret, I think Vanity playset or something like that, Jade. And I was really proud of myself. I redid all of these hairstyles, by the way. I was so proud of myself that I was able to redo this, because this one was kind of like oddly intricate, especially like with all the tying back in the back there. This is when I really, oh, sorry y'all. Her pants just fell down. And this is like the playset piece from that playset. I really wanted her as a kid, so I'm glad I got her. And I also wanted this one, so very much like full circle moments for me. This is Sleepover Adventure Chloe, Dana, and Phoebe. I used to have Chloe, Megan, and Yasmin and Dana in the playset as a kid. Oh, not this falling over. And I really wanted Sasha and Phoebe, but they were so hard to find. And honestly, I don't think Phoebe made it to a lot of stores, and maybe not even in the US, if not in very limited quantities, because she was like nowhere to be found near me. But I have Chloe again. I rebought her back in 2021 off of eBay. Same as Jade, I got her off eBay. This Dana and the playset I actually got off AliExpress. I had this playset as a kid and I was obsessed with it. And I have to say, the cuticle oil, it doesn't smell anymore, but the cuticle oil, the smell of it would bring me back. Like, even like the small hint of the smell of it brings me back to 2007. And I love that. And with Dana, I never realized she had Kanekalon hair. And I was really shocked when I got her again and she had Kanekalon, because I thought she had Saran as a kid. But this is her playset. It was a really cute playset. It's the Sleepover Adventure Super Secret Manicure Bedroom playset. And then this is Phoebe. I do have her playset pieces, but they are stored away right now. And I redid her hair. So originally she does have pigtails, but they go up. So I just styled them a little bit differently. She's pretty cute. But she also has Kanekalon, which I really don't like Kanekalon, honestly. And then below, I just keep some random Bratz stuff down here. So I have the Funky Fashion Furniture Element playset. I have the Kitty playset. I love these so much. I need to find a better spot to display them. And then over here, I have some puzzles. And I really love the artwork on these puzzles. So yeah, I think we got through just about everything in my Bratz corner, but we still have some more parts of the room to move on to. So I'm going to move the Bratz pad back into place, and then we can check out the rest of the room and the rest of my collection, and I'll end you off on these little Dreamellas. Okay, also under my dresser, I do keep some random dolls down here and some doll boxes. So I have Flight of Fashion Barbie down here, and I have something behind it, clearly, but I don't know what. I also have like the Penny Proud doll I just got recently. I have a Bratz. This is a really cool, something just fell. Oh, it was Sasha. This is a rare piece that I didn't know about till last year or so, or maybe the year before. But I think I got this from Canada. I could be wrong, but cool piece. I didn't know they had another Forever Diamonds Chloe. She's just heavily featured in this line, and she comes with this carrying case. But yeah, there goes my collector Bratz just falling off their seats. Okay, moving on to the rest of my room. There's still quite a bit to get through, and it's midnight now, and I do want to go to bed soon because I have to go to work tomorrow. But up here, I have my Lookin Bratz cosmetics. Those are from 2003. I love the tins they come in, and I've collected quite a lot since I started this whole like Lookin Bratz journey. These were like grails of mine, so to have as many as I do now, I love. And I do have some more stored away, but in different packaging. And those aren't in the room, like on display at the moment, but yeah. And then I have this cute sign that my mom made me from her old job. And it's to remind myself how to spell my name, because sometimes I just forget. No, I'm kidding. And then I have some like string lights up there. I like string lights. I like lights, if you couldn't tell, even though my lighting can be trash sometimes. And then this is my bed. Also, back here I have some technically door beads, but they wouldn't like look good anywhere. I was gonna put them there originally, but maybe I'll do like a different set of door beads one day. But those are the Bratz door beads. It was like a do-it-yourself set that they came out with back in 2003. So I actually put it together one night in 2020. I was just like, pandemic times. I put on some My Scene movies on my TV, and I just started making some door beads. And then this is my bed. I love my bed so much. Hold on. Let's get the full scope. So I've always wanted a upholstered headboard, and I finally got one, and I love how it's kind of like studded on the sides. I think it just looks really cool, really chic, and I love the gray color. And then I got these sheets from Burlington, and then I sleep with a pregnancy pillow not because I'm pregnant, but it's really comfy, and I'm a side sleeper, so I need something to like hold on to. So I do sleep with a pregnancy pillow. It looks a little messy right now, but I made it for the video. And then I have this little like storage ottoman here. And then this is like a big box of chocolates that my friends and I bought actually like 2 weeks ago now. And it was like $6 at Walmart. Also, there's my little faux fur rug. I also sit on these little not couch cushions. I got these like floor cushions from Big Lots for like $10, and I use them now to film videos. I originally bought them for my grad school apartment, but I don't live there anymore, so all my old furniture from like college just makes use in my current setup. Same thing like with this rolling thing. I got it from like Target back in like 2019, I think, for college, and it's just followed me home. But yeah, that's a big box of chocolates on my storage ottoman. Sometimes I put some doll stuff in here. I've been trying to get better about not putting doll stuff in here and leaving it for like pillows and blankets and stuff, but it's like at least half pillows and blankets and like half doll stuff. And then I just have a cute little setup here. I have this like rainbow tray that I got from Home Goods, and I have like journals here, and I have like a little tray here. I love trays. I love anything that can like make maybe something like clutter, quote unquote, look a bit better. I have like a little remote caddy, and then I have these Bratz coasters that somebody made me on Instagram. They are Feeling Pretty Designs, and also at Sammy B Dolls. So shout out to Sammy B Dolls for making these for me. These are so cute. I'm using the angel one right now at my desk over there. So these three are over here, and I just keep them stored in here. I have some magazines, and I have some coloring books. This is actually the Hell Forever coloring book. I have this random astrology journal that I got from Dollar Tree. I just thought it was super cute. And then over here, I actually have some Scorchin magazines, which my friend does, and I love these magazines so much. And I actually was in one of the issues, so I'm actually in this issue. And I think I'm like, here we are. So I've been published. So I was in this magazine. It was really cool. I have like a 6-page spread in here. Oh, skipped a few pages. It's hard filming with one hand and then doing things with the other. But yeah, I got to design this all, and it was such a cool experience, and I hope I get more fun stuff to do like that again. It's very much like a fun Y2K magazine. It definitely reminds me of like the Disney Adventures magazines from back in the day. And then over here, it's like all my snacks and stuff, and like fabric refresheners, disinfecting spray. And then over here, I just put my random little plushies that I have. And then I also put cough drops in there because why not? And then here's this cute little Bratz rug. I have to say, it's not from the best place. I did get this as a gift, thankfully. And I do have some other pieces from this company who shall not be named. It's a cute Bratz rug though. I really love it. And I maybe don't like the company that it came from, but I think the design is really cute, and it's not often you can get a Bratz rug for your room. And then over here is like my TV setup, so you can see me, hello. And then I got these disco lights. I think I showed this off in my LA vlog. And I got those from the 99-cent store. And I ended up putting them up there because I didn't know what to do with them. And then I have this admit one ticket sign. My aunt got that for me like 11 years ago at a Ross store, and it's followed me. And I thought it looked perfect here because of this like accent wall that the previous owner did. And then I have these like clear acrylic shelves, and I originally didn't want to do too much here because I didn't want it to seem crowded, but then I was like, I really want Tiffany and Elvira to have their spotlight, so I did put the acrylic shelves there, and I got those off Wayfair. And I use them more over here in my desk area, where you'll see there's a lot more stuff going on. But yeah, I also got this Ghostface plushie recently from Target. It was super cute. And Scream 6 is coming out tomorrow, so I'm super duper excited. I'm going with Emil and Frank. But yeah, here's my Funko Pops of Elvira and Tiffany. And then my TV, and then my Wii sensor bar. And then down here I have my DVD player, my Princess Peach remote for my Switch. And then my Gorganizer Draculaura. I love her so much. She is on this chair that I got from Daiso Japan. And then I just keep some remotes and stuff here for the Wii. I have I have a Wi-Fi thing here, but then I also have this like die cast, is that what they call it? Die cast Hello Kitty thing that I got from Five Below, and it's heavy. It's like a weapon. I have my GameCube, I have my Wii, I have my Switch, and then I have, it's like this, like the pop culture corner of the room. It's like my little pop culture section. I have Game Boy games here. I have like Mario stuff. I have a lot of Peach stuff, I will say. I have my Switch games back here, but then I also have like random McDonald's toys that I just hoard back there. I have a Betty Spaghetti here that I built with Brooke. And then down here, I actually have my Cree productions from Monster High. So I was really lucky to find these in Walmart the week before they were supposed to come out. And I got all 4 of them, of course, and I'm really glad I did because they're oddly hard to come by now, again, more than they ever were before they were reproduced. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm glad I have the Cree productions. They look really good. And then my favorite show is Charmed, so I have all my Charmed DVD sets back there. I have some comic books. I have some random books. I tend to like hoard books from the thrift stores, so I have like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I have Roswell. I have Charmed back there. And then there's like my Nintendo DS up there. My Spice Girls Polaroid camera, which unfortunately when I moved, the handle got broken. I was so sad. I was trying to glue it all back together, but didn't work in my favor, but it's still a cool display piece. And there's a piece of hair right there. Some Bewitched. I got these VHS tapes from a thrift store in California, and I loved how they looked. But then I also have like the complete show on DVD. My friend gifted me the car from the show. And then I have these like cute little skull animal figurines. I used to be really into these like a decade ago. So long ago. And they're really cute. And then I have Absolutely Fabulous on DVD. I stole that from my mom, sorry. And then Buffy on DVD. I actually got that Buffy DVD the same time I got that weird mirror in the corner there. I got that from the same Goodwill the same day. It's funny, I didn't think about it till now. And then down here, I have a bunch of DVDs. I have a bunch of like figurines and like little action figures and stuff. I have like this really cute like skeleton girl. I've had her for a long time, but I have to be honest, I don't remember where I got her from. I definitely got her while I was in California, and she has followed me for the past like 11 years or so. And then I got these Toonie Terrors, Chucky and Tiffany. I got those from Target. And a lot of these were gifted to me, honestly, from friends and stuff. Although Elvira, I did get on my own. But like, oh my goodness. This Blossom figure, she's a bobblehead. And she actually came in a 2-pack with the mayor from Powerpuff Girls. And very funny story about how I got this. There's like this doll shop in, I don't know exactly where in California, but it's on the way to Vegas. And I went there twice, like over 10 years ago now. The second time I went, I got this blossom, and I really want to go back to that store. I think it's still around. It's like half a doll shop, and then it's like half like a restaurant. It's like the weirdest thing, but it was a really cool place, and I really want to go back there. I need to go back to Vegas, honestly. This is a pony that's also a Power Ranger. And then my little Power Rangers figures I got at the 99-cent store. And then back here, just like, you know, the classics. Wait, hold on. Focus. There we go. Yeah. All the movies that I love. I have a lot more DVDs, but they're stored away. And then Cheetah Girls. Hello. We love the Cheetah Girls in this household. So yeah, this is like my little pop culture area. And then moving over here is where all my Rainbow Highs are at the moment. I got this little table from Five Below, and this is my Bratz water bottle I got from Spencer's. This is where all my Rainbow Highs are being housed. I have Jet Dawson, Avery, Ainsley, Amaya, all the rock stars and Slumber Party girls are on this shelf. Oh, and also Series 1 is like hiding all the way in the back of that shelf. And then I have Series 4 here, and then behind it is Series 3, and behind that is Series 2. I don't know where I'm going to put more dolls, honestly. Like, I'm out of room, almost officially. On this shelf, in the back, there's Pacific Coast. And then before them, it's some of the Rainbow Vision girls. And then we have the collector dolls up here. So we have like the special edition twins. We have Paris Hilton. We have Lily Chang. We have Roxy Grand. And then this is the mermaid shelf. And this is all the mermaids that have been released. And who knows if we're getting more, honestly. I do want the Slumber Party girls, but we'll see if that happens. And then Shadow High is up on this shelf. My Glitch. I haven't redone her hair yet, so she's not here, but she will be added soon. You can't even really tell, but like all the way in the back, behind the twins, is like all of Series 1. Then we have the Rainbow Vision girls, and then we have the Costume Ball. And then we have Miss Zooey Electra. Zoe. And then up here are the Junior Highs, because they fit. And then moving over here, this is my desk and closet area. This really came together very nicely over the past year or so. And I'll explain like a lot of the modifications I've done. Also, this is like my newer chair. It's a gaming chair. And then also this is my like recycling bin. And I have these like Live-in Bratz little pouches, like storage pouches. And I just put them on the side of this because I wanted them out, but I didn't know where I wanted them. And right now they're only like housing, ooh, like Rainbow High bags. Coming back here, a cute little corner. So I've had this for like the past 10 years, I want to say. And this is a painting by Dottie Gleason. I love her artwork. And I got this painting from Venice Beach in California. And then up here, I have some acrylic shelving, and I have my zombies on one shelf, and I have my Hair Amazing / Winners stable dolls and my My Little Pony retro pony 6-pack here. And I finally found one of them was missing at some point, and I found them, and all 6 are reunited now. Thank God. And then I have this random Rainbow High banner from Kohl's, and it's like magnetic on the other side. But I had to like attach it to this like with a adhesive. And I literally just took it from Kohl's and I just walked out with it. So anyways, over here we have like the smaller acrylic shelves. I have my mini Betty Spaghetti. And then back here is my Bratz CD. I just posted about this recently and how long I've been searching for that CD. Because it's like one of those ones that came with, ooh. Okay, Class Prez just fell down. It was like one of those promotional CDs that would come with the DVDs as like an added bonus, and I just could never find it. But I finally have it. And then we have the mini OMGs from the OMG Miniverse, but then below it is like the actual LOL minis. And then also the tiny toys. My Barbie Extra Mini Minis, I love them. The iconic Bratz lip phone right next to its mini version. And then this little tiny shelf thing I got from the Target, like $5 section. And it came out around the same time that Bratz minis were coming out. So it was a no-brainer to buy this. And I now officially have all of the Bratz minis out of box, except for Trinity, who is new in her box. My Bratz collectibles, I did a separate video on these, so make sure to check them out. Bratz shot glass from Spencer's, Bratz cassette tape, and this random promotional pin. And so I added all of the acrylic shelving in the past few months. I want to say back in like November or so. And it's also on this side. I put all of my Barbie Extra Minis on it. And then I have a framed Cher poster for my favorite Cher album. And then another Cher album I love, and it's like this limited edition box set that has tarot cards. And then this little shelf here is also from the Target $5 section. And then this is like my desk area. It looks a little chaotic, but I call it like organized chaos. Hi, it's me. I bought this shelf, like this was like an impulse purchase, but I love it. It's touchscreen and you can like light it up. Everything looks so cool in the mirror. There's a lot of first edition artwork going on here. I got this thing from Christmas Tree Shop because I had this space here and I was like, ooh, I want extra storage. So I put a lot of cleaning supplies here and a lot of like random like medications and nail stuff. And then I have like acrylic drawers with makeup in them. I have my Draculaura wallet, my BFF Crybabies doll, lotions and stuff. My Peeps. These were so good. I need to finish them off. And then I love this tray. I got this from a local store. My mom got it for me. And I love this purple color. And I like to just like throw stuff in it, obviously. I have so much like lip balm everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. And then I have like some books up here. I also have like, I bought this recently and I had to like Frankenstein it to, it was like two separate pieces and then I made it one whole piece. So it could be like more of a cool setup. And I wanted things to be like lifted off a little bit. So I also bought this recently for my laptop. And I just have random stuff back here. I have some candles, I have figurines, I have dolls, I have my sky dancers, I have a lava lamp. It's a lot. And then I have like my perfumes here that I use often. My signature scent is Paris Hilton for Men combined with Cher 90s Couture. I have a Lisa Frank nail polish here. I have this cute little cat that I got from Disney World. Random box that I put a sticker on. And then this is my tissue box, but I ran out of tissue, so I had to blow my nose into toilet paper. This is my laptop. I need to like renew the stickers because they're feeling a little bit more worn out. And also you can purchase lookinbratz.com stickers at lookinbratz.com/shop. Go check it out. This desk, I built the drawers from IKEA, which was a task. But I got it together. It's like one of those, I don't know if anybody, like I used to be obsessed with watching Vanity room tours back in the day, especially when like makeup YouTubers were like a huge deal. So I wanted like the same desk setup as them, but I wanted it in black because they would always do it in white. So I got the black drawers. And then I just have some random stuff down there. My little caboodles, my paper towels, my mini vacuum is back there. And then over here, moving on to the closet, we're almost at the end of the tour. Thank goodness, because my back is hurting. My voice is like, ugh. I feel so mucusy, but sorry to share that. I got these cute little hooks from Daiso Japan. Not in Japan, like the Daiso Japan store. I've never been to Japan. I would love to one day, but I have not been. And I got my Draculaura backpack here. I have this sweater, and I forget, if you search up pink sweater with bats on it, it should pop up somewhere. And I want to do a Draculaura look one day. And I bought this in October and I still haven't like worn it. And then I have my Steve Madden bag. I love this bag so much. I want to get the ads printed out and I want to frame them and put them somewhere. And then I have this little stool. I got this stool from Five Below, really cool find. This pillow is from Dollar Tree. This shelf, like this cart thingy, it's a little cart, I got from the Target $5 section. And then I have like this little riser stand that I got from Daiso. I didn't know where to put these at the moment, so I just left them down here. My cute little trash can that I got from Burlington. And then I also have a globe. It's a little random, but I thought it fit with the room, and then my grandmother bought it for me as a gift because I said I didn't really know much about geography, because honestly, I don't. Like, I feel like the education system failed me because I barely learned about geography in grade school, and I was really curious, so she bought me this globe, and it actually lights up, but I don't think it's plugged in right now. And then another instance of like my mom trying to throw away things. She was trying to throw this away, and you can see like the paint is cracking a little bit, but I thought it was such a cool like column piece, and I was like, I want it. And there's another one I have that broke a little bit recently, but it's downstairs. And I'm gonna have to like touch it up at some point. But I thought it was really cool. She was trying to throw it away, and this is something that's been traveling with us for the past 20 years or so. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if she had it before I was born. I don't think so, though. I think it's just been around like for a majority of my life, honestly. And I spray painted it in like 2020, and I had that like hammered bronze gold look to it, and I thought it made a really cool piece. But now moving on to this closet. This closet stores a lot of stuff. And this is like my clothing closet, whereas like that is like a storage closet. This is more of like a doll display and clothing closet, primarily clothing. So I have all my clothing here, and it's all like labeled. And I have like t-shirts, long sleeve shirts. And then on this side, I have like jackets and sweaters. And I have some pants that I leave down there. I have my shoes. I have this cute little mirror that I have. I have some shoes down there. And then my lovely little royal bee. I love her so much. I didn't know where to put her though, so I just put her on this thing. And I recently, like in the past, I think I did this back in June because I got the Pride dolls around that time. I painted this whole closet purple. This was all just wood. It was all plain wood. It was brown. And this is like cedar wood, which is a really good thing, but sorry if like anybody's like a wood fanatic and they're like, why would you paint over the cedar wood? I hated the way it looked. It looked like unfinished, and it looked like kind of gross, and I just wanted it to be cute, so I painted it purple. But there's a lot going on in this closet. I have my Moa Lola plushie. This is like from the Moa Lola store, and it comes like a backpack almost, like it's like has strings on it. So I just hung it up on this closet because I didn't know what to do with it. I have my jackets hanging here. Also, I have a little remote, and I installed lights. So you can see my whole OMG collection in here. This is all of my OMGs except for my Fear Stalls, and I think at some point my Fear Stalls are going to move in here again. But yeah, all of my tweens, all of my OMG dolls, except for the collector ones, are in here. And they're all on risers. And this closet filled up over the past few years, I will say. But yeah, I recently repainted it, and I think it looks really good. I love the way it looks. And then, oh, maybe I should leave the light on back here. Sorry if the quality goes bad, because whenever there's like darker lighting, it just like doesn't look good. I have my Space Angels head back there. I have some dolls. I have a Moxie Girls hiding. She looks like a shadow. And then I have my Tinkerbell. I have like a random Hello Kitty lip gloss set, a Cher candle from the Cher show on Broadway, my Drag Racer, LOL Tots, and the Pez dispenser. I have my Ariana Grande perfumes, and they're like on an Ariana Grande tray that Ulta gave me for free for purchasing the fragrance. And then down here, I just have a lot more fragrances. I love the Harajuku Lovers fragrances. I have, oh, they have the Cher ones on clearance. So I got that. And I got this Lazy Susan from Target, I think. And then random stuff down here. And then also, I'll pull one out just to show you. But I do sometimes get asked about these. I have one person in particular who really loves these just as much as I do. And it's the Lookin Bratz, totally in tins. Oh, can you see that? I feel bad. I feel like the quality of this video isn't going to be the best. Just because it's like so many different lighting and settings, but this is like the tin. Is there something in it? Hold on. Oh, it has all the old makeup in it. So yeah, I have some of the old makeup in there. But yeah, I have Jade, Yasmin, and Chloe. I just need Sasha. And there are some variants that I've seen going around. But I love these little tins. There we go. These are from 2004. And I don't have a better spot for them at the moment, so they're kind of just hanging up in my closet. And I have my own vacuum cleaner that my mom got me for Christmas. You can't really make it out here, but there it is. Oh, I wish you could see the inside of the closet better. I would bring my ring light, but it's all the way across the room. But I have these cute little bins, and it's like the fuzzy ones like this. Like it has the faux fur on it. And those were also from Dollar Tree. It's the same color. And then I have like my Spice World and Elvira posters. I've had these for a long time as well. Like well over 10 years, and they ended up in my closet now. And then I have another perfume tray here. I have a Steffi Love doll. She's kind of funny. I got her from like TJ Maxx or Marshall's like last year. And I only got her because she was like Leo fashion. But she also like was really cute. So I snatched her up. And then I have this Bratz Pets dog that I got recently from Mercari. And I've never seen this one before, so I knew I had to have her. And she's actually a Claire's exclusive. And I didn't know they had Claire's exclusive Bratz Pets. And then back here, I have this cute little board. And it's like, I got this from Burlington. And I got it for my grad school apartment. And it followed me. And I now have it in here. And I just put random stuff on it. But yeah, this is my closet area. And then the bottom, like there's like the laundry basket. Then I have some more stuff back there. And then I have my jeans that I usually wear throughout the week here. So it looks a little bit messy, but it's practical for me at the moment. And then I am a bag hoarder, so I have a lot of bags here. I have some Bratz bags too. It's really cute. Like the one from Spencer's from recent Bratz. The one from Walmart. I have Steve Madden ones. And then I have my big platform shoes in there. So yeah. That is it. I think we've covered almost everything. Oh, and then where's my remote? Oh, here it is. So we'll turn off the lights in here. And then I do have another side to the closet where I like have my little like perfume shrine. And I have a bunch of perfume bottles. And then all my extra additional clothing. There's a lot going on, I will say. This is the life of Lookin Bratz. This is my day-to-day living situation. Not a bad space. I love this space so much. I am grateful to have this space. I'm grateful that I've been able to really expand my collection and put it on what I feel is such a beautiful display. And I'm really happy with where it is right now. And I do need some more space if I'm being honest. Like it's hard. This is hard to like keep up with and maintain. It's difficult, and I am obsessive compulsive, so it's a little bit more difficult for me, but it's fine. I work through it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took me over 2 hours to film this. Now I have to go edit this footage, and I don't know how long this is gonna be. Oof. But I hope you really enjoyed this. I'm sorry if the quality cut in and out throughout it. I'm sorry that I'm all like stuffy. It's just that I do have a sinus infection, so bear with me. But I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad I got to finally do this. I think this was long overdue. Hopefully I can do another one in the future. Maybe I'll do more collection focused ones, because this was really like a collection, room tour, backstory all combined into one, and there's a lot to like see here. And I really feel like my room is a reflection of my personality It's very colorful. It's very filled with dolls. I love the way everything looks because it really feels like a true reflection of who I am. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more doll content. Make sure to follow me on all socials at Lookin Bratz, hold the G, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and also check out lookinbratz.com because there's a lot of fun updates on the way. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.